51 East St. Louis, 101 ESPN is driven by Brown and Crouppen Law Firm. Rise and shine, St. Louis. It's the Brown and Crouppen Morning After with Tim McKernan,
what's up, buddy?
Doug Vaughn, Martin Kilcoyne, and Jackson Burkett on 101 ESPN.
What does the script say? I'm supposed to say it's 7 o'clock. But what if you're listening in Norway? Or Sweden? It's later.
Yeah.
What if you're listening in Alaska? It's earlier. Well, nonetheless, it is TMA, the morning after on 101 ESPN. What a day we have in store for you. We are outside on the patio. We've left the building, but it appears to me they don't trust us to stray too far. Jackson's here, Jeremy Rutherford, JR, Jackson, myself, Chairman Kurtz upstairs. We are outside because we have a huge Hubbard Media event going on.
Yeah, look at you.
I wore my lanyard.
Company man.
I wanted to prove I'm a company man. I wore my lanyard. Hubbard Media has a huge event going on all morning. And if you're driving down Olive in Creve Coeur, you can't miss it. Right by the city center. We're just to the east of Ballas, 105.7, 92.3, 106.5, KC 95. All the shows out on remote. We're doing a giant food collection today for Operation Food Search and TMA. But JR, if you've noticed, we're a foot away from the door, and all the rest of the shows are on full display. Like for the public, are they ashamed of us? Is the question.
I think so. They're keeping us away from them.
It's all the kids are at recess, and we're sitting over here with the teachers.
Yeah.
Like all the kids are over there playing kickball.
We've been punished.
And we're next to Mrs. Fenton, and she's not happy with any of us.
Is that a Swedish reference that you made earlier?
I guess I'm stuck on Sweden. I don't know why.
Stuck on Sweden, Chairman.
Who isn't stuck on Sweden? So welcome in. It is TMA, brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, the Stiefel Studios moving outdoors. 7 o'clock hour, brought to you by Healthcare Evolution. JR is with us for the program. Brody Herman, the first to arrive with a bag, canned goods. Look at this.
Bright and early.
Giant Operation Food Search truck can be seen from Olive, so it's real simple to stop by if you can and drop off some canned foods, because this time of year is often when the shelves go dry. People don't think about it during the summertime, hence Hubbard getting involved. Papers, how are you this morning, my man?
I'm doing well. You know, it's Friday. It's a beautiful day. Love doing this for Operation Food Search, which is a great organization. And thank you to everybody at Hubbard who put this together. Thank you to Doty out here bright and early in front of the parking lot.
I saw Doty like Tuesday or Wednesday. He and Jimmy Hugh were like running cables around the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
You would have thought we were landing a SpaceX craft.
Very involved process here, but it's a perfect day for people to come out. I think a lot of people have the day off because of Juneteenth.
Okay.
So I think that'll be help with the donations. I think some people will be freed up from work. So come on down here with some canned goods, help out non-perishable food items, and help. We
have a definition for everything. We have the Stiefel Studios, we have the Callier Thompson phone lines. Are we sitting on the Iggy Plaza?
This is yeah.
This is where he loads up the darts over here.
Oh yeah.
We've cleaned up a little bit, JR. So Jeremy's with us till 10 o'clock. Then Riz is coming by.
I think JR's going to stick around for the whole program.
Stick around for the whole program.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask a question, not because JR and I represent the fats of St. Louis, but I was told there'd be donuts. And is that the other reason that we've been positioned over here?
Marty, you didn't get here early enough. They're gone. I had them all.
Oh, JR cleaned them out. No, Donut Drive-In providing donuts for folks who stop by and drop off some canned goods. But Jackson, are they in the vicinity? Because you and I have been game planning what we were going to eat this week.
I know.
Jackson consulted with himself and said the other day, I've made a decision. I'm going to have a Long John.
Yeah, I'm going to have a vanilla Long John, JR.
You're allowing yourself.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't know if they are here just yet. I don't know what the situation is in the donuts, but what I'm going to do is effort to find out. People, because I told some folks that JR was coming on the show, and for today, and there's a canned food drive and non-perishable food items, and they were like, well, make sure you text JR, maybe he can bring some. And they go, but make sure you text him, don't eat it on the way. And I said that was wrong. I said that was unfair, and that was BS. And I said, JR is kind enough to come in with us because Doug and Tim are out. And I said, why would you disparage them? And then I giggled.
You guys don't know the golden Rutherford rule, which is you eat before you get to a place.
Yeah, it's the right move.
If there isn't anything there, then you're still good.
My golden rule is pee before you leave.
Pee before you leave.
Pee before you leave. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is be racing home and have to sprint in, drop everything in your hands, and run to the bathroom. Pee before you leave, Martin.
Well, wait till you turn 50 because you don't get much notice.
Yeah.
Like Doty's waving over there. Do you have that situation?
A little bit. Yeah, I'm not at that point yet where like they say they get up all night and can't sleep because of it. Is that an issue? Doty's a big. Oh yeah, they're okay. A couple of texters that said they couldn't hear JR, but I feel like if that was true, it sounds better now.
I think we're good.
We're good. A handful of texts said they couldn't hear JR. And the majority were saying, "Where's Tim?"
Right.
Tim is out today. If you haven't figured that out, Doug is vacationing in Pennsylvania for a wedding. So no Doug, no Tim, but we will forge ahead and we will play good radio.
Yeah, we got JR
with papers,
here.
with JR. We will dig in and do our darndest here. We always do a thing at the beginning, JR, called the Lifetime Roofing Lead. Clearly the lead is that the Blues draft is 1 week away.
That's
right?
Lead?
Well, I'm looking at you, the hockey guy. I'm just assuming.
Pick the lead, and is that what we?
Well, no, I'm asking. I'm at you in the Doug chair.
Yeah, you're kind of the Doug
chair. In the Doug chair
chair
because you have the U.S. men's national team later today playing Australia. The Socceroos. That's their nickname?
Yeah, that sounds like what the
kids thing. Yeah, like they're up at Veta or something. No, that's what they go by. The Australian national team, or the Socceroos.
Are they an unserious people with all the ruse and the?
That's a good question.
You know,
are you trying to do a little Woody Page?
Yeah, there are enemies
poking
today.
The enemy.
That's right.
Why do we hate Melbourne?
Yeah. Why do you hate Brisbane?
Sydney?
Yeah. Perth.
Sorry, I'm just mesmerized here by Jackson with the sunglasses. We don't usually get to see this. We're inside the studio, so not only do we get the hair dose today, we get some Ray-Bans, or what do we have?
No, these are. I stopped buying expensive sunglasses when
because you lose them, right?
I was working at Forest Park Golf Course, Norman Cape Robestein. I had just bought a beautiful pair of Oakleys. I mean, really nice. Like I spent too much money for being like a 16-year-old who just got his first job, and I was so excited to get these Oakleys. They were beautiful, and I left them in the pro shop. And the guy who's, in fairness to the guy around the pro shop, he had never seen me wear the glasses before, but I put them next to my stuff, like right on the counter there. Some guy comes in, after his round of golf, was like, "Hey, I lost my Oakley sunglasses. Did anyone return them?" The guy at the counter looks around, sees my sunglasses, hands it to him. Like, "These them?" "Yep."
Oh.
I come back in 40 minutes later. "Oh, sorry, man, your sunglasses are gone." I said, from that point on, if they don't sell them at Quick Trip, I don't want them.
Well, those look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When you lost a wallet while golfing, you lost glasses. Well, maybe you have a golfing.
You mean this wallet
the
right
wallet
here that I eventually found?
It did resurface.
Deep in my
after
golf.
Michael Jordan spent days searching for it at the Grove.
Yeah. Jordan himself was out there on each hole trying to find it.
Guys, it's a great day. It really is, but it's a bad day to be a Mick Ultra. That's because
ain't that the truth?
You are going to be at AB.
Yeah.
There's a watch party at Energizer Park, and they have it at the Mick Ultra, which is one of our great sponsors. Sure. They have their venue there.
Sponsor the YouTube chat, Martin.
The YouTube chat. And Chairman Kurt, you can just look over your left shoulder up there. You can glance at the Michelob Ultra YouTube chat, which we don't want to ignore throughout the program. So you have the U.S. men playing at 2. That can be seen on Fox 2. Cardinals have another game. Matthew Libator. Last night roughed up.
Well,
no, not a good outing.
Well,
we could talk about that. Michael McGreevy, friend of the show tonight on Apple TV.
Apple TV.
McGreevy's ERA is under 3, but he doesn't win any games. Not his fault.
No.
That's when you say, okay, wins don't matter. But I think there's another one for you, JR, to consider. Jackson has a public appearance today.
Oh, I've been hearing the promo.
So what is the lead, according to Jeremy Rutherford, of the Athletic?
Gosh, as much as I want to stick up for my Blues peeps and go draft, how do you not go with the Jackson appearance?
Thank you. I think that is the correct answer. So Jackson Bennett Burkett. Exactly. You will be appearing at the AB Beer Garden from noon to 2 today. Why am I telling him this? Like he already knows this. It's like it's as if I'm giving him an assignment. Jackson's going to be there from noon to 2, but we encourage folks to stop by this morning. Come see us here on Olive and Creve Coeur, Hubbard headquarters, as we continue to get donations for Operation Food Surge. So Jeremy, last night, Cards lose to the Royals 14-6, but when you're down 11-3, I don't know what the hockey comp would be. You're losing 5-1, you get a couple late go. Oh, it's 5-3. I'm glad the boys played hard. For example, on TV last night, we usually show you about 5 to 6 highlights. We didn't show a single Cardinal run because I said it didn't matter. Yeah. Cosmetic. You're losing 11-3. You get it to 4. bunch of guys had good offensive nights. Weatherhold had 3 hits, and Blaze Jordan again is hitting. But Liberatore, an inning and 2/3. I said this the other day. They don't want to put him in the bullpen. They feel like this year is all about growing and seeing what you have, then that you just go back like you don't know. It's like if a goalie's young and the Blues say we're going to ride him out, you don't just keep pulling him. You can work through it. But at some point, this was your opening day starter. Yeah. I think you expected a lot more out of this guy this year.
Isn't 11-3 the worst lead in baseball?
Yeah, it's akin to a 2-goal lead, as Doug would say. We did see the debut, our guy. They did DFA Roy Croft.
Roy Croft, yeah.
And that was after the texter sent him straight into the sun.
Yeah,
that's a natural second act. When our texters shoot him into the sun, JR, next up is a DFA from the team.
Yeah. Well, with Liberatore, you're just hoping that maybe he can put something together this year. And like you said, he's the opening day starter. But, don't you feel like when you go into a season, you have, okay, maybe this guy can do this, maybe this guy can do this. And what we're seeing is the evolution of that, where Liberatore's not doing what you hope, but you got a guy like Palante who's, exceeding kind of expectations the way he's pitching. So I feel like that kind of just massages itself.
A little give and take.
Yeah.
Where one had lots of expectations and the other had none. We just assumed he wasn't even going to be a starter. But you're right. Even if Liberatore fails, that's what this season is. You're trying to see what you have.
Right.
And so you're going to keep rolling them out there. The only thing I would suggest, if you can, Leahy was better the other day, but because both of them struggled to get deep, don't pitch them back to back, because to me that's killing your bullpen, because both guys are kind of 4 to 5 inning starters, and then they go back to back in the rotation. So if you can, insert a Dobbins, push Libby back on his next, and just break them apart.
I'm with you, because you go D-May to Palante earlier in the week, bullpen rested up. Then you go Leahy, Liberatore later. Now if you could alternate, it's like. I don't have a good analogy for it. I thought I did. There's I was thinking about some like you could alternate the side dishes, like a little broccoli, but then a little mac and cheese. But if you went broccoli,
is the whole day is hungry? Is that what I'm getting?
But if you went broccoli into cream spinach, but broccoli into mac and cheese or broccoli into French fries.
Can I handle the food references here?
Yeah.
What's this broccoli?
We can edit all that out on the podcast.
Over my skis.
So if you're podcasting like the Dickens later today and there was just a gap,
that was
it was edited out.
There's a missing minute from the show that'll be investigated.
If we edited it out, we wouldn't just edit it out cleanly. It would just be a minute of dead air to emphasize the point. Well said.
Okay, now nothing to clear Liberatore's name, but Nelson Velasquez in left probably shouldn't happen too often.
No.
Marcel Ozuna even said, dude, I'd make that play.
Not great.
It looked like any of us playing softball over in Rock Hill. Like we kind of see the ball, we're like a foot away, we just let it drop.
I can't track a fly ball.
Okay, but you're not in the big leagues.
Not yet.
Which is fair. Not yet.
Not yet.
But Velasquez is clearly here for his bat. He looked as if he wasn't really too interested.
No.
I mean, I know he was trying, but it didn't look like it.
Yeah.
That didn't help matters in that second inning when things spiraled.
Right.
We're joking about being able to make that play and, spend some time.
Heads
up.
Oh,
look at this. Look at this.
Oh, my.
This.
Now, am I taking the box? No.
Now you guys are speaking my language.
I think she was offering me one, and I just took the box.
Like Ali Marmol.
Now, Ali will come and take the box away.
Then delivered some donuts.
And we thought he was doing an intervention on Pozo, who'd lost weight. But in reality, it may have been me, we think.
But do you guys, have you come across anybody over the years who, you see a play like that and this guy legit thinks he could have played in the majors? Like Johnny Blowhard.
Like you have a friend who says, I would have made that play,
I would have made that play.
Played JV ball.
Yeah. Or over-the-top softball guy. I'm sure you've had that guy over the years.
I think there were probably a lot of people screaming at the TV last night, like, I make that play 9 times out of 10. And actually on that one, they might be right. So Velasquez, the adventurer in left, he's there for the bat, clearly. The Royals had a terrible record against left-handed pitching, but it did matter. So the Cards lose that game. They'll play again tonight. McGreevy hasn't won since early May, I want to say.
Really?
Yeah. He's
pitched great.
And there are seasons where a one-loss record can indicate, like if a pitcher's terrible, his one-loss record's probably bad. But it's not a true indicator, and I understand that. But if somebody wins 16 games, they were probably pretty good.
Right.
But it's not, if like McGreevy's sitting on 3 wins right now, it's not because he's been bad. They don't typically score when he's out there.
Jackson smiled and pushed the text chain to you. So is there a good one?
Well, I
I
asked him if he could make the font bigger.
At the Delmar Gardens.
But you had it like the fine print.
I
was trying to manage.
That's the standard zoom on an Apple computer. Standard zoom. I've now upped it to 160% for you, Martin.
Is this what happens when donuts are a couple of minutes late?
The donuts are now here.
Is Jackson wearing yoga pants? That's a question.
Let's see.
They're watching on the
No,
YouTube
these are
chat.
just standard pants. I'm sitting down, so the ankle is a little higher.
Everything's a standard.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sliding under behind the desk here.
Well, is that because
these people have lost ankle privileges?
He's sliding over.
You
don't get to see his ankles anymore.
No.
I was doing fine, and now there's just this whiff of donut.
I know. The sprinkles are
This is
staring
okay.
at me
If
like
you
a
ever
green
did,
goblin mask.
and if you ever did radio with Frank Cusimano, this is when you immediately hit a break.
As soon as it
if
arrives.
food arrives, you'll be like, okay, the thing about this rotate, hold that thought. We'll be right back. I mean, immediate hard break.
What if it's lap 3?
If it's lap 3, I'm sorry, somebody's into the wall. The caution comes out. It's a hard. You say I limp to breaks when I host. Frank just sprints.
Marty, did I tell you that when I see Frank, I'll say, "Hey, were you listening the other day? Did you hear Marty's impression?" He goes, "No."
Oh God.
What do you say? Was it good?
Huh.
It's always good. The answer to that is always a yes.
Eric in the Central West End, are you guys not reading text? So I thought I would read that to share it. Somebody asked, JR, did you say what is a broccoli?
Yeah, what is a broccoli?
It's a what's the word for that kind of vegetable?
Green?
No, but it starts with a C, and I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, no, I love the broccoli. That's the one thing about being a fat is people think that you don't eat that stuff or don't enjoy it,
but you do.
Yeah, there's tons of good stuff. I just don't partake in it as often as you guys partake in it.
JR, the Tin Man asking, I believe you, do they make a fried chicken that they put into a can for the people in Jeffco?
Well, there's about 5 fried chicken places if you just drive down Jeffco Row there.
Jeffco Road.
Of course, Libby Jack's wearing Euro capri pants for his soccer boyfriends later today. That's from
Eric in the Central West
On
End.
Brand.
He can predict this stuff?
Yeah, they're standard.
Are
pants.
these your soccer pants?
No, they're not my soccer pants. They're trousers. You know, these are just standard pants. I don't know what to tell you because I'm done.
You're done.
Too early. Too early for this nonsense.
I am coming to the beer garden later today to meet the famous papers.
All right.
That's from the Green Arnold water tower.
I'm really looking forward. Some people were asking in the text line. I saw this earlier. Air Comfort Service text line. That they're like, well, Jackson's leaving. It's only noon to 2. Jackson's going to leave right when the game starts. My plan is to hang.
You're part of the pre-party.
Hang for the game.
You're getting them ready for the soccer room.
Well, yeah, I'm going to watch.
You'll have up-to-the-minute updates on Christian Pulisic's left calf.
I'm going to be watching the game anyway, so I'm going to be at the AB Beer Garden.
Brody's stoked here.
Yeah, great place to watch the game, and there's going to be some people out there, so I plan on sticking around.
Look at that, man of the people.
Yeah, so someone who's trying to hit me with like a little gotcha, like, oh, nice, Jackson leaves right at the start of the game. Well, now look at you. Now you look silly. Now you look dumb. And I hope you learn from it.
South City Implant simply says, "Hi, JR."
Hi.
Jake and Kirkwood. Problem is, JR, you can't pour mounds of cheese on the broccoli. So that ruins it. I guess.
Oh,
you can.
Most definitely can.
The old Velveeta cheese block. Get the big knife out, slice into that dude.
Yeah.
Jackson, your South Korea bet yesterday was the stupidest bet of all time. Mexico was never going to lose a game at home. They played in Guadalajara.
1-0.
1-0. Goalie mistake.
Yeah.
Luis Rojo made him pay for the mistake.
Like
Mexico wins.
It wasn't like Canada, Qatar, where it was just a thrashing. It was
6-0. Their first ever win for Canada at the World Cup level.
I don't want to offend soccer guy, but isn't 1-0 insurmountable? Isn't that the
biggest lead in sports?
Yeah. The most dangerous lead in sports. No, incredibly surmountable. And it didn't hit, but you got to shoot the scores. Plus money.
You'd been on a roll, and you've actually shown us a little soccer knowledge on this show.
If you would have taken all my plays this week, you'd be up money because I'm up money right now. So that's what I say to whoever that was.
See, I could sense some excitement in Jackson's voice, and I figured
he's gotten a little edge to him these days.
It's Friday. It's Friday. It's I've had 4 days of work. Mondays I come in with an open heart and an open mind, and Fridays I might be a touch calloused.
A touch.
Just a touch.
You show up with an open mind and an open heart on a Monday.
On a Monday, yeah. On a Monday after a good weekend. But then on Friday, yeah, you know what? I've had some battle scars.
Where the hell is Tim? So demanding answers. He has all I can tell you is he has the day off.
Yep, but he doesn't have the day off from telling us about Design
Oh, wow.
Heating and Cooling, sponsor of Email a Day, sponsor of the 10 o'clock hour. Chairman, can I hear a little bit about Design Air Heating and Cooling?
Way to keep your system running year after year. They take the pressure off you as a homeowner. Design Air contacts you to schedule your AC tune-up and your furnace safety inspection and cleaning. You sign up and you forget about it. Like all their services, maintenance visits can be scheduled real easily at designairservice.com. It's Design Air Heating and Cooling, sponsor of our Email of the Day and the longest-running sponsor on TMA. Sign up for their maintenance agreements at designairservice.com.
Papers yesterday, I had Design Air Service at my house, doing a little maintenance check. Absolutely.
Nice.
And the thermostat portion of it wasn't running properly because operator error, if that'll surprise you.
No.
And so it was great. They came out, did a maintenance check, which we encourage all folks to sign up for.
Yeah.
The most embarrassing thing, I was running out of there, I went down and saw the Kachucks, JR. Not that everything hockey goes back to you, but they had an event at Children's Hospital. So I was in a hurry to bolt out the door. And I was talking to the guy from Design Air. And I didn't say it. I didn't catch his name. It was a little creepy. I wanted to say, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Yeah.
So that when we talk about him, I could reference the dashing Dave,
right. Borderline
the
Harris.
strapping Steve.
Right.
Frank's word is sinewy, I believe, but I didn't catch his name. So I apologize because it felt a little creepy in the moment. Yeah, Design Air brings you the email of the day later in the show. We do have a dossier brought to you by Polos Plus.
That's right.
Where you can find all your fine TMA gear and the Polos Plus dossier. We got a couple of guests today. Jay Delsing's coming on at 9 o'clock, hopefully giving away golf balls, but also U.S. Open round 1 wasn't complete. The leaderboard was confusing.
Very.
Some guys played 13, some played 16.
Your leader played 16.
Leader played 16. Wyndham Clark.
It's
-6. And Rory Clark,
yeah.
Wyndham's lesser-known brother, but Rory McIlroy got a -1 early in the day, and I think felt good about it, right? Because we were watching it, and it's windy, the conditions are terrible. He had an eagle, 3 birdies, and 4 bogeys.
Yeah.
And I think he felt good about it. And then the guys in the afternoon started scoring like crazy.
Yeah, yep. The wind calmed down a little bit in the afternoon. They had to stop play, I believe, for darkness. I was in and out of watching it yesterday. But Wyndham Clark 6 under and still hasn't finished his round. Could get lower. Now, I'd be surprised earlier in the morning.
Because the U.S. Open winner typically is going to be around par, typically.
Ideally, I think the USGA would like that to be the case, but it kind of is so week by week. But I can imagine this course, once it dries out a little bit and over the weekend, it's going to play a lot tougher. But Wyndham Clark, certainly, the course was open for business, and he said, I'll take 6, please. 6 under par.
And he's got to play a couple more holes today. So Jay Delsing talking golf at 9 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, Marlins man, who likes to show up at sporting events, and he's very visible, and people give him a hard time, was at Busch Stadium the other night.
Saw him on Tuesday.
And what he does, I should have told you to connect. I know you were already going.
Mm-hmm.
He comes into town, whatever game he's going to, and he takes like 10 or 15 strangers. He pays for the tickets, but you have to come alone. He wants to bring people. He's been doing this a long time. I'm sure the text line will nuke him because he's not always self-aware, but I love him. Never met him. I've had him on radio shows probably like 5-6 times. And he texted me to meet him down there. Then I was unable to make it to the game. I was there pregame doing journalism.
Right.
But my guy Marlins man, and he sent me his schedule. And he'll tell me what game he was. He was at the Yankees game. He was at the Mets game. He was at the Cardinal game. And then next to it, it will say what network it was on. ESPN, Fox Sports 1. Hold on.
This guy's a real professional.
Yeah, I'm going to show you this. Look at this.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Nationals, FS1, White Sox, ESPN, Brewers, Fox, Red Sox, NBC.
What?
Because he's a brand.
Well, he only goes to nationally televised games.
That is correct.
What was he doing there?
Cardinals were on TBS that night.
That's right.
That was it. Every once in a while, you're down there in the clubhouse, you turn around and oh, there's Ron Darling. What's he do? Oh, game's on
for sure.
TBS. All right, we do need to take a break. I don't want to get behind Papers.
Yeah.
Was it last Friday, Monday, whatever? I handed it off to BK and Ferrari. We were 10 minutes over.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just got away from us. Chairman Kurt is running the show upstairs. Jackson, Jeremy Rutherford, Martin outside the Hubbard headquarters here on Olive in Creve Coeur. We're going to be here for the entire show, hoping folks can stop by. Operation Food Surge, collecting the canned goods out front. You can see it real visible on Olive, Keishi, 105.7 The Point, 106.5 The Arch, 92.3. Our food drive is brought to you by Happy Roofing Company.
Yeah, the Happy Roof
And
Company.
then your folks,
At least famous recipe chicken.
forever known as Jackson's.
Yeah, they're my guys.
Those are your guys. All right, it is TMA brought to you by Brown and Crouppen.
TMA, presented by Brown and Crouppen on 101 ESPN.
It's a busy setup here today this morning.
Kind of by the loading dock.
Yeah, we are. It's nice.
Active.
Marty took the best donut.
Were you eyeing it?
I was eyeing it.
You were talking to the patrons, and I thought this is my chance. I could see JR eyeing it up.
The only thing is,
It's kind of what do you call that?
yeah,
Like
how do you
an
describe it? But
old-fashioned,
that was going to be my question to you.
like a
Is
Dunkin' stick?
it's the best one out there, but I don't know the name of it.
They used to call them crullers. It's a old
French,
fashioned.
like a crawler though has like a little
Maybe.
spiral to it.
Can we hold it up on the YouTube? And
Yeah.
Well, there's not much left. Your Honor. Your Honor, the evidence will show.
Hey, if you don't think I
formerly a donut,
did that on purpose.
is that what it was? So JR just set me up.
Yeah, it was well done. That's what it was. Donut drive.
I knew the name of the donut. I just wanted to set that up.
What a jackass! The great part about being outdoors with the patrons here is you get to meet folks. Our friend Brody Herman is here, and then a gentleman comes up during the break and says, "Hey, how you doing?" We're just talking, chopping it up. That's what we do. And he said, "By the way, I'm Sharon's Ladue pool boy." And I said, "Oh wow,
Yeah.
active texture on the show. It's great to put face to name because a lot of times, Jared, you probably deal with this in your world too. You hear from people sometimes, and they don't give you their real name." Especially when they tell you the worst journalist ever. Now you've probably never experienced that.
Oh yeah, lots. And that's how it was out at the Doty.
And that's
too.
just from Army.
That's how it was out at the Doty, though. You're people
Doty.
talking to people, and it was I'm saying the Doty.
Wait,
The Doty.
Doty is at
Sorry.
the controls here. Doty Rahman has us on the air. Do you have a golf tournament we don't know about, Doty?
Out at
On
the
Friday
Doty.
we have the Dotem, and then on Saturday come back for the Doty.
I get them
I love the
confused.
poorly educated.
Damn.
Oh, Chairman.
But people were coming up and saying hello, and it was the text name.
Always.
Oh, that's
the
my
recovering
favorite part.
alcoholic. Great guy. It
Yes.
was awesome to meet him.
Yeah. He likes himself.
Online, he calls himself Sebastian for you.
By the way, update there at Shinnecock
Yes,
Hills.
the golf update from me was lacking
Yeah.
because the fellas had already completed round
Wyndham
2.
has completed his round. It remains at 6 under. He has a 2-stroke lead over Dustin Johnson.
out of
Martin,
nowhere.
Previous U.S. Open champion. I believe he
Wayne
won.
Gretzky's
I
son-in-law.
believe he won at Oakmont in 2016, and he is now 4 under. Gary Woodland, a little older as well, 4 under, and as he's through 1 this morning, birdieing the first hole.
Yeah, I had the unfortunate assignment of trying to ask Dustin a Gretzky question to write that type of story. For the
Really?
Post-Dispatch,
How'd
and
that go?
I think I got one word
Yeah,
answer.
he's
Yeah.
not the most talkative guy from what I've seen.
What was the setting? Was it a golf event?
It was actually
the
not
PGA,
great.
or-
Yeah, he's up with a backdrop. And
when they had the PGA, in town?
yeah. And we had like 10 reporters 10 feet away. And you fire the question, and I'm thinking might get this elaborate thing because you're not asking about golf, and you got the one word.
What was the one word?
I can't remember it.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 words.
So you spent a lot of time with Wayne. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, maybe Chairman could play the Bill Belichick drop when he was asked about his New Year's resolution, because what you say is the readers are interested. It's not you, it's the readers. We're outdoors today, and there's a specific reason. We're out of the building. We're right at the front door of Hubbard Radio, Hubbard Media Studios. The rest of the gang can be seen on Olive, our friends at Casey and The Point, The Arch, 92.3 are all collecting canned goods this morning for Operation Food Search. The food drive is brought to you by the Happy Roofing Company, as well as Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken.
Yep.
This show brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, and the Stiefel Studios are outdoors. You notice I'm wearing
Oh, yeah. Stiefel
that?
Charity Classic shirt.
Rocking a
Looking
Stiefel
good.
shirt. We're in the 7 o'clock hour, which brings you Jackson's Hair. The show's not sponsored by Jackson's Hair, but it's Healthcare Evolution.
That's right. Healthcare Evolution, Martin. You know what they did, JR?
What'd they do?
They've
Yeoman's work.
Yeoman's were they taking care of my scalp. I went out there, took a look at my scalp. They started this treatment plan, PRP, peptides. They roll the needles onto your head. It really doesn't hurt as bad as it might sound. They put a little numbing cream on there. And then just 2.5 months later, there was some serious results. They did another treatment that was even quicker. And we're waiting to see. We're watching the results happen in real time. So if you're someone out there who, might have a little bit of thinning in the crown region, maybe your peaks are moving back year by year, and you're saying to yourself, I know the writing's on the wall. I think that I'm going to be needing to get a little situation going on with my hair. Check out Healthcare Evolution. When you compare prices across some other options, I think you're going to find that Healthcare Evolution is a more affordable option. Not to mention you don't have to leave the country, you don't have to leave the city. You can do it right here in St. Louis. So healthcareevolution.com.
It's insane to me that I probably pay more to get mine shaved than you do to go through your treatment. Like my 13-year-old said the other day, Dad, you really pay $25 every time they shave your head.
You pay someone $25 to
I
shave your
walk
head?
into, local.
Do they use a straight razor?
Yeah, just the.
That's pretty
No,
cool.
not a straight.
Not the
no.
old school.
No, not the
No.
old
I think
school,
those
sorry.
are banned by like the health department.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Huh.
Barbers.
What about the little
Barber, JR Doty, the Doty is asking you to take
When's
a
this
picture.
tournament?
Don't mind the show, Doty. Let's pause and take a photo. We could.
Yeah.
Some would do it in the break.
Wait. Retake that picture. Martin, lift your donut.
Let me lift my donut.
Too busy eating
And
donuts
of course,
in the break.
and of course, who said Marty BMI was the first to grab a donut? Who do you think said that?
Eric in the Central
Yes,
West End.
Eric in the Central
He's
West
2
End.
for 2. Is it same guy?
He's like the show bully.
He is. He didn't ask for a text inbox change. You change him to the show bully.
Yeah, he's like Jimbo.
Jackson, Bennett Burkett, Martin Kilcoyne, the Doty on the controls, Chairman Kurt upstairs, JR, Jeremy Rutherford here. Friday edition of TMA, the morning after, and again, the food drive going all morning long. My favorite moment from Thursday's Sports Adjacent would be the New York Knicks massive parade.
Unbelievable.
The whole town, as much as Brody very much approving. My guy Kevin Ryans, who works at Fox 2, he's from New York. He asked if he could move his days around. He said, I got to go. He said, if you grow up in New York,
yeah,
they've been waiting, and all the celebrities, and I think it's real for these guys. I mean, Ben Stiller's been gone for years, and Spike Lee. So then they said over 1 million people, I'm sure, just the streets are filled. There's the video. I think I sent it to you. Tyler Kolek, Marquette's own.
Yeah.
He's on the team. He's in the parade, and the police grab him. They thought he was a fan. They thought he was a fan running down the street.
They grab him and say, hey, you got to get out of
They grab
here.
him, and like actually 2 cops kind of stop him. Like, yo, buddy, what's up? You know, no offense, little white guy running down the street.
Yeah.
Excuse me, who are you with? The New York Knicks.
Yeah, played in 62 games this season.
And it seemed to break up quickly, but I wonder, what did he say?
Right, that's what I was thinking.
You can't hear the audio on that clip.
No,
at least I can't. Yeah.
No, I do wonder what he said. Like, I'm on the team. And they're like, yeah, sure, pal.
Okay,
Get back out there.
Even though you guys have seen him on the floor, like, did he not look like a fan in that? To me, he did.
No, I agree.
Yeah, you almost, but you don't want to like make a player wear like a lanyard. Like a pass, like Martin's wearing right now.
Well, like when you see Peyton Manning in Canton for events, he's got a big lanyard. Tom Brady's got like a giant media credential. At the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, some guys don't need it, but like, and if you were like 7 feet tall, you probably wouldn't need it. But he's not very tall. The best video I saw yesterday was some guy was clearly unaware of the Knicks parade, and he was in some golf gear and had his golf clubs and was trying to wave his way
through the crowd.
And he was stuck there with his golf clubs. I probably missed that too.
Did you guys see the scam that the guy had going? I saw a story yesterday where there is a actual business where a guy will hold your place in line.
Oh yeah,
or have his people hold your place, and he makes
it was like $125 or something.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
crazy.
how do you do that? So you have people stand there, but how do you orchestrate the backing out?
The whole issue is getting to that spot.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, why would you need a spot filler? So I guess once they arrive, that there's like a swap that goes on. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that seems like a scam to me too.
Millions of rude ass New Yorkers in one place sounds like a lot of fun from the Big Show.
That sounds pretty fun to me.
They look like they were having a good old time there.
It sure did. Jose Alvarado was in rare form.
Jackson, where's your USMNT, U.S. Men's National League? Where's your scarf?
I'm in red and blue. I feel like that's the best I can do. I don't have any USMNT.
And the rest
gear.
of you is very white. So you are
Most
red,
certainly.
white. You are red, white, and blue.
Most certainly.
Famously known as pale.
Most certainly. That was low hanging fruit. But yeah,
you're embarrassed that I went there.
No, someone had to do it. If you didn't, someone else would have. But yeah, I feel like I'm representing well. I'm looking forward to today's game. 2 p.m. kickoff, JR.
From Seattle.
Yeah, from Seattle. So they're in Seattle today.
Well, that's where the game is. So
okay.
I'm hoping
you're
they're
positive
there.
on that.
I'm hoping they're there already.
Okay.
Because there is a game.
I for whatever reason thought every game would
it
be
is confusing. It moves around.
Right.
It is a little confusing.
Yeah.
For example, at Arrowhead tomorrow, it's Ecuador and Curacao.
Right.
We had Argentina the other day.
Right. Jose Fermin and Pedro Paez said they're likely going to be at that game, the Ecuador Curacao game.
And in other countries, the World Cup, it's big in the U.S. This year for sure. Some years not as much, but in other countries, it's massive. Have you seen the fan? I think he's from Congo. He stands the entire game, but he stands like a statue. He doesn't move.
Wow.
You got to look this guy up. He's in a full suit, and his whole thing is to look like a statue. I don't know what his enjoyment level of the game is because he doesn't move. And people around him are dancing and cheering. Look this guy up.
I've seen some blues players do that over the years.
Like statues on the blue line, particularly. Did Martin wear the lanyard so they could get unlimited donuts? I just wanted to show because we're rarely at corporate or team events. And they gave us these lanyards a couple weeks ago, JR, and I just wanted to show my support. See this paper? Does this make me a little more of a company man today?
Yeah, you look good. I'm looking at the guy. Yeah, he's standing like the statue of the guy in Congo. Right.
Right. But isn't that impressive?
Yes.
Guys, I guess Tim just doesn't care about starving children. Class act. That's from Al Green Al.
I saw that once when Rory McIlroy skipped a tournament this year. It was like the Texas Houston Children's Open, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Rory, such a scumbag!" Like,
Holy.
drops out of the Houston, Texas. I'm like, that's just the sponsor name. Like, that's literally just the sponsor of the tournament.
I'm surprised to hear that text because I was shocked that Jackson called me and said, "Hey, can you do the show Friday?" Because Martin, when you were out with your bronchitis last week, they unfortunately put the text machine in front of me, and all I see is "Where's Tim? Where's Tim? JR sucks. Where's Tim? JR sucks."
Yeah, it's been about every show that Tim's missed for the last decade or more.
Where's Tim? Yes, and by the end of it, it's worst show ever.
Yeah.
So that'll be about 10:59. Jr.
Yeah.
We'll get the text. Worst show ever.
But it's the same guy who texted "Where's Tim" at 7:02. So they hated it so much they listened for 4 hours.
A number of folks have been texting in that they'll be there at the AB Beer Garden. I think a lot of people are shutting it down because you want to be a good American. You're going to take a half day.
Right. It's either that. I think a lot of people have the day off today, and I think they're going to come out and hang out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. AB Beer Garden, noon to 2 is the official time, but I'll be out there for, at the very least, the first half of the US.
And if we wouldn't have
game.
used it as our lead, I don't know that we'd be getting the kind of traction.
Thank you. Yes,
we're
I would
getting
agree. I would agree. It's
You're
gonna be a lot of
getting
fun.
there. You're getting folks ready for the U.S. men's national game, which is in Seattle. We're getting them ready for your appearance.
Yes. So that means that game's kicking off at
2
at noon Seattle.
Noon Seattle. That is correct.
Got it.
Fun with clocks. That's what we do on the
Well,
show.
that's
JR.
it's the guys are gonna have to wake up probably a little earlier. Their last
That's
game
true.
was at
So
8.
you're going to take that into account before you make a play on this game. Australia likes to park the bus, JR.
Yeah.
So if they score first, look out.
Right. You got them with goal differential, so a draw doesn't kill you. But let's go out there and get a win, even if it's 1-0. Let's go out there and get a win. Then you're in the driver's seat. The knockout stage is all within your grasp.
Martin Ever, the company man, as long as he doesn't have to stay past 10 a.m. That's not true. Lately, I've been there until about 10:05.
Yeah, 10:15 yesterday.
Or they're monitoring my exits, Jay.
Well, we wouldn't wait
Corporate
on the
sounds like they might be.
Is
email
onboarding
today.
canceled today?
Onboarding, because of the corporate outing, we've been cleared.
You know who's been trying to email me for the last about 12 hours?
Who's been trying to email you?
Rich Gould.
Oh,
Boomer
yeah. No,
Kingsley?
he asked me for your number.
Yeah.
But then he said, give me your producer's phone number and then get me Wainwright's email. Those two specific and I guess he didn't feel comfortable texting Wainwright. So I said, I don't know if I have an email on anybody. Like,
it's certainly not players.
So he wanted to contact you, and you and Wainwright were back-to-back requests.
Yeah.
From Uncle Rich.
A classic 1-2 combo.
And I'm thinking, what is the common theme? He's pitching a product, probably.
I think he's been working on some music.
Song?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's been working. He was struggling to email me last night with the email I gave him, so I tried the new one this morning with him, and he has now sent it to me. So in the next break, I'm going to listen to what he's sent over.
Marty, what's a Gould email sound like? Read.
Oh, Rich Gould. Hey, pal, just thinking I'd send something over. You guys don't seem to talk much sports. Here's a little something I put together out back with a fiddle. And then it's probably a Cardinal adjacent song. Do you think that's fair?
Yes, I would imagine. I look forward to hearing it here in the break. Yeah, he's
But what does he want Wainwright to
I'm
do with
thinking Wainwright might want to play one of my
Yeah.
songs.
Now, if you're going to be in town, I don't know where you play anymore. You out at that Hollywood casino. I could hop up there and just do a little duet. Like,
Yeah.
Is that the pitch?
and sell the book.
Right.
He could do both.
While he's singing, there's a snake down there. That's the name of the book. Sounds a little like innuendo Uncle Rich might use. Worst show ever? Nah. Worst show of the week? Probably. Okay, that's fair.
I'd
Not
take
the worst
that.
show ever.
There's plenty of Friday shows that are probably the worst shows of the week.
Let's see here. The text line just it's so much fun, but yet every once in a while you will get sniped, JR. My
I'm with
wife
it.
has asked many times, does that derail you? Because you're talking, you're like, oh, here's my Cardinal take, and I've been workshopping this all week. And you look down, worst take ever. You're like, oh, well, I thought it was pretty
Thought
good.
it was a pretty good take.
Enough kickball talk, guys. Hockey question. JR, who says no? Kairu, 11 and 15 for Brady Tkachuk. Kairu, 11 and 15. That sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot.
Have obviously been monitoring the Tkachuk storyline for a couple of years now, and you try to keep up on it week by week. And what I believe is that the Blues don't have anyone on their roster that Ottawa would be interested in to make a deal for Tkachuk. And I know that might sound like a bold statement because the Blues do have a lot of prospects. Now they have a lot of picks this year and some roster players who could certainly help Ottawa. but I'm of the knowledge that the Blues don't have anyone the Senators are interested in as far as a Tkachuk trade.
I was with Brady and Matthew and Corey from Channel 5 was there. Channel 4 had a photographer there. So there was a group of us talking to Matthew and Brady. They're at Children's Hospital. It's cool. They're meeting with the kids. And it's really cute. This little girl comes running in and says, "Thank you for winning the gold medal." And it was very cute. They were just showing off their gold medals, taking pictures, hanging with the kids. Matthew's taken the Stanley Cup there the last 2 summers. So we do a little media scrum. Take us back to Italy. You beat Canada, the moment. And they're talking about how they hugged each other. They couldn't find each other on the ice, getting to play together, experiencing that. And in my head, JR, I was just for fun, I was going to say, Matthew used to get it all the time. When are you coming to the Blues? Brady, how do you? And I just thought, this just isn't the place. They were kind of having fun with kids. And I thought that had been just kind of a jerk face move. But it may have elicited a great soundbite.
Yeah, that's true.
So I wasn't
sure.
It
will with them.
Yeah, with Brady. Oh, geez. I know it probably would have been Matthew. Marty, come on.
Has there ever been an athlete from St. Louis that's been more sought after for a team than the brothers Tkachuk?
Like, great question.
I'm trying to think of other guys out there.
Remember Scott Cooper played here. There were like St. Louis kids who had the chance to play at home.
Like Zeke was probably too late for the Rams.
Yeah, that's a good comp. But
to be able to try to recruit him.
Yeah, because even though the Maroon story ended up a fairy tale.
Max Scherzer.
Scherzer.
Right, Herman, get yourself
Brody.
A yeah. Great answer.
You've earned yourself a pastry there, my man.
Because even
Stay away from the old fashioned.
Even though the Maroon story ended as a fairy tale,
nobody was clamoring for him.
Clamoring.
Right.
Same with Freeze.
Cam Jansen, I've always thought should come home.
That was a clamoring. There was a clamoring for Cam.
But he came up with the Blues. So and then
never mind. There was
but when Freeze came here, nobody knew who he was.
Right.
So
that's the thing. The heroes.
We've had hometown heroes that just happened upon the scene.
21st century hometown heroes didn't come about, weren't like the Scherzers or the Tkachuks of the world. They were guys.
That's a great comp.
Yeah.
But it was always Matthew. We finally let that go. And I think I did an interview with Doug Armstrong maybe in the last 2 years. And I said, all right, let's roll through some of these. Just let's clear the air. And he said, all right, let's go. And I said, how come you couldn't get Petro to stay? And then I said, okay, here's the next one. I said, how come you couldn't get Matthew Tkachuk? And these are like gripes, as you know, JR, common gripes among Blues fans. And on the Matthew Tkachuk, he said, we didn't have a package Calgary wanted. Now, Matthew may not have really wanted to come here deep down and may not want to say that. But he said Florida offered players that could step in and play right away. He said we were offering prospects.
Yeah.
And I believe that.
And I think there's a really good chance that Brady Tkachuk could be on the move at some point. And he's got 2 years left on his deal. And if he doesn't see a future in Ottawa, I think he will be moved. But I just, listening to people around the situation, don't know that the Blues have what Ottawa would want. So similar situation to when Matthew was in Calgary.
JR, thank you for the smart, genuine response to that question. They don't have anyone to trade for Tkachuk. It's going to take money. So they enjoyed your answer. Paul Stasny, yeah, there was excitement when he signed here, but I don't think it was a clamoring. A lot of Max Scherzer votes. Brody was all over that.
Yeah, good call, Brody.
Guys, I heard every summer they were getting Mark Burley to the Cardinals. I can't remember when he got locked up by the Sox.
Did he throw a no-hitter or perfect game?
No-hitter for sure.
Okay, yeah, I thought no-hitter.
Saw him at that golf outing a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was for Children's Hospital,
sure.
Dave Peacock event. Anyway, he was there, and he commented on something about the show, and I said, oh, you should call in. And he's like, no, I don't do that. Nope.
he listens?
He listens to the show, but,
wow.
But he also lays low.
Sure. Hey, I respect
Could you imagine being him right now? He's yelling at his radio. It was a perfect game.
Yeah.
It was a perfect
yeah. But he won't call it.
That's like, okay, asshats, I'm calling it.
That's how you inspire Colin.
Get facts wrong.
You say his perfect game was a no-hitter.
Boy, that Andy Bennis, what a great first baseman he was. I pitched. Just say everything factually incorrect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Edmonds, what a farmer. Oh, that's true.
That's true.
That would be true.
Text inbox.
Is he really, though? Just because you own
He
the
called us
equipment.
from the tractor.
I know he called you.
I got to say, I heard that segment. It was during onboarding.
Were you not there?
They piped it in. No,
okay.
but remember there was confusion about when he would call.
Yes.
And he kept telling you guys he was on his tractor. And then Doug said, well, for a tractor, it doesn't make much noise.
Yeah.
It was a little suspicious.
Yeah.
It'd be great if he had a little keyboard that had tractor noises. He's just.
He's got drops. He's got his own farming drops just to kind of. He's actually living in Chesterfield. He just doesn't want anybody to bother him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rule that out.
Yeah.
Libby, he threw one of each. perfect game and a no.
See, I
Did
told
he
you. He is,
really?
yeah.
And I told him one of
He's mad
my
at us.
favorite Burley stories, 05 or 06 All-Star game. He's the starting pitcher. It was either Detroit or Pittsburgh. The day before the game, he's in the outfield just shagging. It's laid back. And we're there for the 2-Fox. I'm like, the St. Louis kid's starting the All-Star game. So he's walking off the field, and we walk up to him. He's like, hey, what's up? Real friendly. Some PR. Mr. Burley's got to go. One of those kind of things. And he goes, oh, these guys are from St. Louis. It's cool.
Yeah.
I love when they enter, because a lot of times the player will look at that person as the perfect out. Oh, I just, and it's some like 25-year-old kid from the East Coast, and like, I got to do what he says.
Right.
He was like, no, he dusted them off. Thank you, Mark Burley. I apologize that Jackson has terrible knowledge of your career, and I'm sorry we weren't able to bring you home.
Here's my I'm going to put my producing hat on. With Jay Randolph Jr., may he forever rest in peace, we would have Foot Fetish Friday, FFF. I'm proposing a fact-free Fridays.
Fact-free.
And where
Isn't that really the basis
but
of the
we don't
show?
on Fridays we don't look anything up. So if I were to have that situation,
Wait.
people could text in, but we won't look up if Mark Burley has
This
a
is
perfect game or
insinuating
not.
that we look stuff up and have facts on.
I would say
I
Monday.
think you're getting pretty close to like everyday
The real show.
behavior.
Monday through Thursday, though, like eventually we'll like look up like what someone's ERA was. But I think Fridays, fact-free Friday, say it right off the cuff, and if it's right, great. If not, who cares? It's fact-free Friday.
Sounds good. We're off to a good start.
We had
Like Wyndham Clark, I don't know if he was on the course or not.
Why
Did
don't
he
you
finish?
text
Who
him? Why don't you
knows?
text
He
him
was
and tell us
600
who's-
last time I checked. It's a fact-free Friday.
Why don't you text the local sports show and tell us who's in the lead at the U.S. Open?
Right.
We're like movie phone.
That's the only
You
way we're gonna
call
find
us.
out because we ain't looking anything up.
We had a meeting, the early days of the morning grind. The program director would meet with us about segment ideas,
Oof.
and that's all. They
Isn't
always.
that the worst?
It's still a thing, right? Coming up next, flip it or flop it. You just. And Charlie Marlowe and I had a theory that every segment was the same.
Right.
You just would rename it.
Yeah, it's like a
Hot or
burrito,
not, good or
quesadilla,
bad, all this.
taco. It's all this. It's all meat and tortilla, just in different.
It's
shapes.
all meat and tortilla.
Yeah.
So producer,
I believe in keeping the content fresh, recharging my batteries, and leaving the audience wanting
There's
more.
a skip right there.
Yep. Well, when we sign off today, they're going to want more. 'Cause where's Tim? Where's Doug?
Right.
But producer Joe said, how about this? He said, how about one segment a week? We just make fun of a whole ethnic group.
Oh my goodness.
That was his suggestion. I swear to you.
Like a wheel of them, and
Yes.
you spin it.
You know,
wherever
it
it
could,
lands
I
on.
could let, Irish,
Yeah,
Italian, whatever.
Polish.
And the program director goes, sounds like a terrible idea.
One of the worst. I couldn't imagine a worse idea.
Then it turns into You're Fired Friday.
You're fired Friday.
Yeah, that's for real. Yeah, unemployment Friday.
Maybe I'm just a man of the people.
Thank you, Joe.
That's Chairman Kurt on the drops. Well, we also have drops of the week.
Yeah,
on this
presented
here.
by VIP Auto Accessories.
So it's a fact-free Friday, but it is not a drops-free Friday. Chairman loves it. Just
He fires, man.
was it last
He's a
Friday?
gamer.
I think it was Doug.
It was you, Doug,
myself,
and Kurt. Yeah.
And Uncle Rich came by.
I
And it looked like we woke him up, but he offered to come in.
Yeah,
He wanted to be in studio.
I love listening to it.
Yeah,
Just
got
so I can-
nothing. He likes to walk up and down the hall and promote the book. And he's like, "Yeah, what's Courtney got going on?" I go, "I don't know. I don't produce her show." He was doing some guerrilla marketing. He wanted to pop in there.
Yeah, listen, the book's not going to
Today would be a great day. Stop at Uncle Rich,
Oh,
bring
please.
some canned goods.
He would have a donut.
Yeah, what do you got over there?
Any of them have bourbon in them?
Fact Free Friday here on TMA. It's brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. The Stiefel Studios have moved outdoors as Hubbard Media continues to collect for Operation Food Surge on Olive Road. We are just to the east of Ballas, so stop by if you can. All of the morning shows lined up on Olive. They've tucked us away from the public, away from
Right.
the donuts
Right.
appropriately. But still, the patrons have gathered to take in the show. You can also watch us on the Michelob Ultra YouTube chat. Collier and Thompson phone lines being manned by Chairman Kurt. This hour brought to you by Healthcare Evolution. And when you were saying earlier, Jackson, about your hair, I did see a number of people text in and say they're headed that
Love
way
to hear it, man.
because of the success that you're having.
Love to hear it. Yeah, healthcareevolution.com. Nagging injuries, takes too long to go see a doctor. You can go see Healthcare Evolution, see what they can do. They helped Tim out with his shoulder. They've certainly helped me out in a major way with my scalp health. Go check them out. Healthcareevolution.com, the sponsor of the 7 o'clock hour here on the morning.
And we had the Lifetime Roofing lead is Jackson making an appearance noon to 2 at the AB Beer Garden leading up to the U.S. men's national game against the Socceroos. But also, Joshua Baez did homer again last night.
Jesus, this guy.
And I know they don't want to call him up if he's not going to be playing.
Right.
But if the guy homers every at bat, can you
banging down the door?
at some point? You're going to want to see him at the big league level, right? I
Yeah.
mean, this guy's just crushing it down at AAA. All right, Are we screeching to a break?
Wait, let's
Limping
just
to a
take a
break?
break. Let's
take a
let's
break.
skip to a break.
Let's skip to Malou and then Marlins, man. My guy, 8 o'clock. Texters will love that. It's TMA brought to you by Brown and Crouppen.
On 101 ESPN.
We have talked a lot of sports on this show so far. I apologize. Have we not? I don't know. By comparison, I guess, to most days. But we'll make up for it. I apologize. We're out on remote today. Beautiful Friday in St. Louis. Stop by, drop off some canned goods. We've got Operation Food Search collecting. They're out on Olive. You can't miss us, the Hubbard headquarters here all of the shows are lined up. In fact, Riz is going to join us
Yeah.
from the popular Riz show. He's going to join us in the 10 o'clock hour. Tim is out today. Doug is out. Martin, Jackson, JR, and the Doty on the controls. Chairman Kurt upstairs just killing it with the drops, just throwing it in Jackson's face. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
But
Which is just fine by me.
A lot of serious sports talk, and I didn't have a chance yet to mention that before I sat down at about 6:50, and JR was here first. Doty said, "Hey, Martin, my son saw you the other night at the smokehouse, but didn't want to bother you." He said it was June 10th, my son's wedding anniversary, but he didn't want to bother you. And I told him to go up and say hi next time. I said, "It's awesome," except I wasn't there.
That wasn't
so
you?
I really wish that your son had gone up to whoever it was, and the guy would have been, "You think I'm that fat?" Like, would have been so insulted. Who do you think I am? I have a twin out there. Wow, that poor fella.
That's nice.
Doppelganger.
That's nice.
Is there an obvious Jackson doppelganger? JR, do you have people see him on the big screen or on the silver screen and they say, "Wow, I thought that was JR."
I always feel bad when I hear people say that Big Walt, because
Big Walt, okay.
he's a good looking feller and
Yeah.
I'm not. And so
Disagree.
I'm always, whenever I hear the people, not just Big Walt, but whenever I hear people compare me to anybody, they're like, "Oh, that poor guy."
Nonsense, JR.
I'll give you a little bit of Big Walt. I think is he a little lesser Big Walt these days? I think the last time
I think
saw
so,
him.
yeah.
Jake Gunsel's who I look like.
Do you? Yeah.
Or he looks
Yeah, a
like
little
me,
bit. Yeah,
being
yeah.
honest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the fountain.
The fountains are on. We're here on the Iggy Plaza.
Did Doty hit a button?
The fountains have just turned, they've been activated.
Yeah.
There are no cigarette butts visible. So that means ATMA is up and running, yet cleaning up after themselves.
Yeah.
And by the way, Iggy had texted in, I guess he met Ralph Macchio
He
yesterday.
texted me that he said hi to Ralph Macchio yesterday. I don't want to step on anything for ATMA. But
Yeah, that feels like that could be all of Monday.
That should have been a spoiler alert.
Yeah, I know. By the way, if folks cannot make it out here today, the Hubbard broadcast in St. Louis, out here on Olive, you can head to 101ESPN.com. There's a link to donate so that you can also help out Operation Food Search. I've had a couple of people reach out, either on the text line or me directly saying, I wish I could make it, but I can't make it. Is there any way I can still donate or get canned goods to Operation Food Search? 101ESPN.com.
It's amazing when you do the canned good with Operation Food Search, because canned goods are so easy to bring, and people probably have a lot of it in their pantry and they want to bring it. We did a podcast with Tony Twist, Last Minute Blues podcast, at Hot Shots last year, and I was just amazed at the people coming up with boxes and bags.
Right.
And, we're seeing it today. So it's just a great organization and something that I think people can easily do.
Yeah. I asked these guys yesterday, JR, I'll ask you now. What's your favorite food out of a can?
Out of the can, man.
It's a great Jackson question.
It's one of my best.
But I asked it if it had to be a meal, that it might be more like a Chef Boyardee. But it could
Nothing
be,
wrong with that.
But it
That's
could
a
be
good one.
but it could be a side.
I like
as well.
I like the green beans.
Yeah.
French cut.
What's a green bean? Yeah.
It's that green, it's vegetable
Yeah,
adjacent.
It's a jelly bean.
I don't do it anymore, but I used to love the Chef Boyardee and
Spaghetti.
Like the ravioli.
The ravioli. Was,
Never liked the spaghetti. That always felt way too
way
processed.
fake,
Really.
yeah.
Save it for the astronauts.
Because the ravioli from Chef Boyardee.
That was a
Fresh.
delicacy. Yeah.
No,
That was different.
Every time you say a can of
Go
something,
look in the toilet.
he is killing it. Like, I don't want to get some love from the text line, but the drop's just flying today.
Yeah, it's good
And no
stuff.
offense, paper.
Yeah.
Let's do this. We'll stay on time, which is
Yeah.
not a staple of the show. Jay Delsing next hour to let us know that round 2 for some has been completed, because
Yeah.
we couldn't possibly.
Round 1 has been completed.
I'm sorry.
Round 2 is underway.
That'd be more notable if
Yeah.
round 2 was already done. Jay Delsing next hour. Marlins man coming up next. He was at Busch Stadium, and since he travels around, I honestly want to get his take on the new vibe
Yeah,
at
agreed.
Busch. I wanted to hear the Padres announcers' take on it, because they were the ones last year who said, "Wow, we've never come to St. Louis and seen it like this." And a texter yesterday said, "Martin, you're thinking of the Mets." No, the Mets made fun of downtown St. Louis this year, saying that it's just dead. That was a different critique. So my guy, Marlins man, coming up. Air Comfort Service text inbox. You can be part of the show. Michelob Ultra YouTube chat. People commenting on Jackson's somebody asked if you've had a wardrobe change.
I just took off my hoodie. Someone said, though, that my sunglasses are douche central. I have light eyes, sun hurts.
I got to say, I tend to wear it. My wife gets mad. Like, I'll have them on. We walk in the grocery store. She says, "Oh, you think people are going to recognize you?" I'm like, I just prefer them.
It's like,
I do get kind of blinded easily.
when I spend all
'cause I'm
day
sitting
out in the
next to
sun.
you, I'm blinded.
Yeah, thank you. When I spend all day outside in the sun, like I'll get home like, damn, my eyes hurt. And you know what? You can call me soft. You can call me whatever you want. It helps when I wear sunglasses all day. So I don't care. Pish posh, I say.
Pish posh. Time for a break. It's TMA brought to you by Brown and Crouppen.
Don't be embarrassed that those man rockets are swollen. It's tarps off season and I ain't talking Vince Coleman. It's like Petey Pablo is in that body and running around up there. It's topless October. It's tarps off tape.
Chairman Kurt is going to take the opportunity, running the controls for TMA. He's upstairs. We're downstairs. Big food drive today for Hubbard Media. But with Kurt at the controls, the DJ is going to play his own stuff.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No, and I love it. Kurt, is it called Tarps Off?
This is Topless October.
Topless, hence the refrain.
Is this the album cover that features a baseball glove, very similar to the Drake Iceman cover?
Yeah, you could say this cover was Iceman inspired.
Sure. Certainly not borrowed from, but inspired by.
Inspired.
I got clearance from Aubrey himself.
Nice. Aubrey, the biggest boss here.
So there's Topless October, 9 catchers in the outfield.
9 catchers, yeah.
9 catchers. Summer of 98.
Summer 98. Navy caps on the road.
Navy caps on the road.
Soup's Gone Cold, one of my favorites for our friend Jeff Soupon. Who
He's
is he
in town. So he's in town next weekend, but not arriving till Friday.
Rats.
There was talk that he would be in on Thursday, and I said, "Oh my God,
yeah,
we're going to have a Soup sighting,
2-hour studio session."
So it may just be a phone call early from the airport.
That's fine.
But he's going to be at Busch Stadium next weekend.
Has he ever called in?
He has. He's had a legendary streak.
Yeah, Burleson-esque streak.
Burley's streak snapped last night at 17 in a row. Cards losing that game 14-6 to the Royals. Friend of the show, Michael McGreevy, on the mound tonight. And friend of the show, Marlins man, is going to join us. Is he on the line, Chairman Kurt?
He is.
How about that? My guy, Marlins man, who was at Busch Stadium on Tuesday as the Cardinals able to win that game. Jackson, you were there as well.
Yeah.
Marlins man, I'm sorry I didn't make it, but it looked like you had another great showing of fans hanging with you. Welcome back to the airwaves in St. Louis. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I really love it there, except for your sinkhole on the highway.
Well, so you didn't just come to town to see the sinkhole, and the Cardinals happened to be in town.
No, I came in town for the Cardinals, and it took a lot longer to get to the airport because of the sinkhole. I didn't even know about the sinkhole until my friend Matt Rath picked me up and said it's going to take a little bit longer to get into town.
Well, we got to be known for something. But remind folks, so when you do come to town, and you sent me your schedule, you're at a Yankees game, a Mets game, an Orioles game, a Nationals, White Sox, Brewers, Red Sox, Dodgers, Cardinals, Yankees, just making the rounds. When you come to town, what is your plan of attack?
Well, every year I try and do something different. So this year I'm doing in cycles 10 days of different stadiums and then 20 days off every month. So this was my 4th cycle of the year. And, you never know what's going to happen because literally when I went to the Cardinals-Mets game to start everything, when the Cardinals were at the Mets, I heard that the Knicks were playing in, downtown. So when I went there, I actually came out of the tunnel of Penn Station and right into the middle of when they were like 22 points down and came back or something. So that was a lot of fun. And also when I was in the doubleheader I did on Saturday, and everybody was buying tickets because they thought it was supposed to be Ohtani pitching, and they switched to Yamamoto. The fans were disappointed until Yamamoto had the perfect game and a no-hitter going until the 9th. Oh, by the way, if you ever saw the movie For Love of the Game, in that movie, Kevin Costner is a tiger. And in the 9th inning, everybody started rooting for him instead of the home team, which was the Yankees. The same exact thing happened in the White Sox. When people realized they're at a game that was a perfect game with no hits and no errors, and they saw what was going on, they were actually, the people in Chicago were rooting for L.A. pitcher so they could tell everybody they were at a perfect game. So that was really cool. You just never know.
So Lawrence, real name Lawrence, my guy Jackson, our producer, was at the game Tuesday, and he said, I saw Marlins man there. He said, but he wasn't right behind home, but you always effort to be as close to behind home. How does that usually play out?
I was right behind home plate in the second row with the 4th seat over. So I don't
know.
Okay.
Oh, papers.
Well, I gotta be. I thought I saw you in the last of the green seats row. That last.
Oh,
maybe you were just there for a second.
So what I do is, since I brought 9 people with me, I let them take turns sitting in the good seats. So if you watch the whole game,
altruistic
in the first and second inning and the 8th and 9th in those seats.
Got it.
But
you just got LaRussa. You watch the
game?
game?
People with me got to sit.
So, and that was what I wanted to remind folks. You've always told me this. When you come to town, you will buy 10 tickets. You'll pay for them. And individuals reach out or somehow connect with you, and they come as one single person, and then you want them all to just kind of meet up and become friends.
That's exactly right. It's happened in every city that has a baseball team except Cleveland, where I brought a group of people. They must come alone, even if they're married. And the whole idea is to meet new people in the city of the same passion for baseball and sports. And, it's a certain type of person who goes to things live all the time, like me, instead of somebody just sits home on TV. But I'm really happy the Cardinals have turned it around, because to me, the Cardinals are the Yankees of the National League. They have so many World Series they've won. They have all those banners or those things in right field. And they have the best live, which you guys call Ballpark Village, but it's a live in all of sports. I think there's 7 of them, and yours is the best by far.
How about that? And have you been in the last couple of years, because attendance was down? Locally, the story had become that Busch Stadium was kind of like a morgue. I mean, nobody was going. It was dead. And then this year, this whole tarps off, crazy young fan section just sort of organically happened. So I don't know if you have a comp, or when was the last time you'd been here?
It's funny, I was asked that. So I was there Molina's last year, and then the next year, which was like probably 23, I came to 1 or 2 games at the beginning of the season, and I got sick with a stomach problem and a lung problem, and I hardly ever went out. But I had surgery recently, like a month ago, and they literally took my stomach from pushing on my lungs and on my heart and pulled it back to where it goes. It's a very major surgery. So I came back, and the doctor wanted me to walk 40 minutes a day. I said, I sit at my desk on the computer all day. I'm not working 40 minutes a day. He goes, here you like baseball. You're now ordered to go 10 baseball games in a row to start walking to make your lungs grow. So I was following doctor's orders when I went to the Mets Cards and even the Card game this week.
Doctor's orders, out walking by going to games. My guy Jeremy Rutherford is here. He covers the St. Louis Blues, and we were discussing off air, does Marlins man do hockey?
I was at the St. Louis Blues games. In fact, when they thought they're going to win it at home, it was the first time I saw a city before the game have all the streets blocked off and stages for the bands to play and parking, and they didn't win it at home. They won it in Boston, where I was. I went to that game too, and I was one of the few fans in there rooting for the Blues. And you would have sworn it was like a morgue. To walk out of that place after St. Louis won it in Boston, you would have thought like it was Dallas after Kennedy got shot. It was so quiet.
Yeah, he's right. Game 6, as I walked from my car to the Enterprise Center for the game that night, it just felt like there was going to be the biggest party in the world after that game. It felt like
and they're the only city I've ever seen that's done that. Organized sections, different stages, porta potties out, ready to go. I mean, St. Louis did it right. Unfortunately for me, they didn't win it at home, so it was delayed a day, and I was already in Boston, so I missed the celebration in St. Louis.
And you're right about that, too, because when I got done writing my story in Boston after the Blues won, we went to a bar, and they literally shut the door in our face. They were kind of closing the town down.
That's exactly right. They just wanted to get out. I want to say one thing, though. You guys have live, but you don't call it live. It's called Ballpark Village. It is the coolest thing. I don't know if you travel the country, but there are lives in other places. They have one in Philadelphia. They have one in Texas. The one in Kansas City is downtown. And they're like mini replicas of what you've done. Now, they're supposed to be building a live in Miami like 2 years ago, and they haven't started it yet, but they're going to build one there. But that's the only place I've ever seen where all the bars face the central area with the huge TVs on the side, with all restaurants, and people go there for all events, not just, let's say, for the Cardinals. When the Blues were doing good, I went to games there, and it was great.
Okay, do people just not go to Marlins games because the franchise is frustrating? Is it the location? We watch games here, and I know you kind of got into it with Jeter, I think, at one point, but how come more people don't go to Miami Marlins games?
Okay, number one is the location. Nobody knew, since you know sports, and Martin, I don't know. I forgot to tell you this. I'm at a Phoenix, Arizona Diamondbacks game. People who I don't remember told me to tell you hello. I guess you used to be in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you know Martin? I go, Martin who? In St. Louis? Yeah, of course. Oh, I knew him when he was, and it wasn't Phoenix, if I'm in another city, so I had to say that before I forget. Wow. But the Marlins, whenever they have good players, instead of keeping them and retaining them, they let them go or trade them. And that's one reason why, and I've seen the confidential offers that baseball owners have made to the players. And I'm generally on the player side, but I can tell you now that the owner's offer is spectacular and the players should take it. And I'm not an owner guy at all. but to give somebody half your income and create a situation where there's a floor. If there had been a salary floor, teams like the Marlins would be forced to pay their players rather than let them leave. And it really hurts to be a Marlins fan and 10 years after Jeter blows up the team to still see Stanton and Yelich and Ozuna and Realmuto all still playing. You know, the problem with the Marlins is all we had was Jose Fernandez. He was our only pitcher with a winning record. The other pitchers on the team, none of them had winning records. So we constantly led the National League in batting or home runs because we also had Ichiro and Dietrich before he hurt his shoulder. But we also had all of our games be 10-9 or 15-12 because we had no pitching except Jose Fernandez. And when he died, that was the end of the Marlins. The second thing, we mentioned location. Nobody realized how bad of that location that would be. The University of Miami Hurricanes played at the Orange Bowl on Saturday. The Miami Dolphins played in the Orange Bowl on Sunday. Nobody ever played Monday through Thursday. So the Marlins get good crowds on Saturday and Sunday when you can drive. To go to the Marlins Park from Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, in rush hour traffic is about a 2-hour drive. And at night, it's 20 minutes to get home with no traffic. And it's impossible to do, and that's a big deterrent. What I like about St. Louis, you have a highway and you have the train both there. There's only 2 stadiums in baseball that don't have a highway and a train next to them. It's Tampa Bay and Miami. And that's they both have trouble drawing because of that.
Yeah, it's so easy to get to and from, but we like to make it challenging with the sinkholes.
Throw a curveball
with the sinkholes.
Yeah, you got to make them earn it.
And Lawrence,
not everybody knows you have. Right, not everybody knows you have a train because it's under the ground next to the Western or something. But you have a train stop right at the stadium.
Yeah.
And Lawrence, I was telling these guys you had a highly successful legal career, and that's how you're able to fund your trips and also take strangers to the game. Did you tell them the other night we were going to hang with you, the fine folks from TMA? I was scheduled to be down there. And then I'm big in Arizona, Jackson. But I was hoping to be
Marty Cactus.
I was hoping to be bigger in St. Louis than Arizona. But sorry we didn't make it the other night. Do you follow the U? Because we listen to a lot of Nevin Shapiro podcasts on this show, and he loves the University of Miami, and he talks a lot of smack about the U.
Yeah, he does, but he also got the U in a lot of trouble when he admitted all the
That's true.
Given the players. And then, when I spoke to Florida State about that, because I went to both, they said everybody does it, but he needs to keep his mouth shut. So, that's kind of like the NCAA is kind of messed up right now. There's no loyalty. You have a guy who commits to a college, and then all of a sudden 3 weeks later he decommits to somewhere else, and then he decommits to somewhere else. And I don't blame these kids because the likelihood of them getting drafted and making the NFL is extremely slim. And a lot of these guys who are 5-star prospects, they never really made it to the NFL. Well, here's their chance to get paid a lot of money. What I don't like is there's no cap on each team what they could spend. And, you get like Miami, who has a $60 million a year budget for NIL, and you get Florida State with 20, and people wonder why FSU suddenly is so bad because all they're getting are 3-star recruits. So I don't really like that. I don't know what the answer is. Also, another thing I do with Cardinals games, I've done this for forever, at least 10 years, is Ralph Cajones worked in the center field, I guess you call it the gift shop, where they make the bats and order a special bat. And every year when I would go, I'd sign a ball and date it, and they would put it on the wall, which was cool. And then he would also give me 1 or 2 dozen balls that were used in batting practice to give to the kids behind home plate. And I do that every single game because wherever I go, because those kids bring gloves hoping to catch a ball. And now with the screen right where it is, you don't ever get balls behind home plate. So I try and give the balls to little kids. There's always some big drunk guy who's yelling, throw me the ball, and he's like 60 years old. And I always say, nope, sorry, you're too old. But I did that when I was there the other day, and it brings a lot of happiness to the kids' faces. And that's what I like to do, is bring happiness to strangers and pay it forward and never really see them again. And I do that a lot of places.
Who knew one of the best Cardinal fans out there is our guy, Marlins man, Lawrence Levy out of South Florida. He was at the game on Tuesday night, making the rounds. Mets, Yankees, Red Sox, Brewers. You never know where he will appear next. Lawrence, sorry I missed you. Thanks for always staying in touch.
You're going to see me again soon. I'm looking at the schedule when I come back, and I expect to be there for the playoffs too.
And we'll bring some of our loyal listeners are always looking for a ticket and a friend.
Yeah.
So this is
Always.
perfect. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll buy some, like I do in some of the states. You have a raffle, you can give them off to people.
There you go.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people looking for free.
Yeah, Jan dancing.
All right, take care. Safe travels.
All right, thank you. You too. Bye.
A texter saying that I wish that the Metro would come out to St. Charles County, just run it down Highway 64 all the way to Wentzville, run trains the way they do in Chicago,
Yeah.
like the Metro.
Doug has always said that. Doug's always said the Metrolink should run right in between 64 East and West, just right in the median there. Take it all the way, and then I guess you could split it at 270 or something.
And Marty, I wouldn't get too excited about those people in Arizona knowing you. I think that was Doty's son.
It was
Yeah.
mistaken. And I have to wonder about it because I was only there for like 9 months,
Yeah.
and it was in Flagstaff, Arizona, 35 years ago. So I didn't know that I had much of an impact as the number 3 sports guy in the 200th market.
Flagstaff a little north.
Oh, yeah.
It
Due
snows
north.
up there, right?
Yes. When I got hired, it was over the phone, and the news director said, hey, just so you know, this is not Scottsdale, Phoenix. This is winter. And I said,
Yeah.
I'm living in Milwaukee.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Great town.
You show up in your like your swim trunks and your Hawaiian shirt, and flip flops, and it's snowing out.
Brought my own little cactus. It's
Little
great. It's about
potted cactus.
2.5 hours north of Phoenix. If at any time, though, it would get cold, you get in your car, you go straight south.
Right.
But when you go back, you're climbing up, literally
Yeah.
going up the mountain. And then they call them snowbirds. People in Phoenix would come up there in the winter.
Really?
Yeah.
Just to
Get away from the heat.
Yeah, just a brief respite.
And you know what's crazy?
We'll take your Flagstaff. You know who went to Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff?
Kurt
Strick.
Warner?
Oh, did he? Yeah.
No, he went to Northern
Iowa.
Yeah,
Northern Arizona. Strick and the Warson Woods Wacko. He and
Oh, yeah,
Strickland
yeah,
are my
yeah,
2 NAU references.
You'd go out to Arizona for the Blues games, and I get it. You go inside a rink, it's going to be cold, right? But it was to these people, the workers, the ushers, the
Yeah.
elevator operators, off the charts cold. They're
Freezing.
completely bundled
Yeah.
up.
Oh yeah. See the same
6
thing.
pair of mittens.
You probably see the same thing down in Hollywood, Florida, I imagine.
Yeah.
And the Coyotes couldn't get a real stadium, and that's why they're now the Mammoth.
Yeah. You think hockey will be back in Arizona eventually?
Well, they've kind of kept it alive in terms of the possibility,
Sure.
but whether they'll get the right owner and get the right venue, they've talked about multiple places for buildings.
I was gonna say, what's more likely, Phoenix getting a hockey team again, or Atlanta getting a hockey team?
I would
again?
say Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There seems to be a touch of a
There's a
groundswell for
push,
that.
right?
Yeah.
A lot of complaints earlier about the water fountains, saying, Jesus, turn them off.
Think
The
they-
fountains are now off.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Doty hit, but apparently the fountains are off. We didn't realize as we're sitting here, door side at Hubbard.
Yeah. Torso.
We are tucked right outside the entryway to Hubbard Media. The rest of the shows, which I promised earlier, were out there. They are now out there.
They are now
Apparently
out
that
there,
was
yes.
false advertising.
Yes.
But the Riz show, the Courtney show, all of the assembled shows, AD and KC 95, all of the shows are live today on Olive. They didn't let us far from the building. We just ran a cable, I guess, from the studio. We're a little away from the public, but the reason we are here, Hubbard is doing this all morning, is collecting canned goods for Operation Food Search. So stop by if you can, grab a donut from Donut Drive-In while they last, which is in the copy all week long. We decided that was because of us.
Yep.
While they last. But it's brought to you by the Happy Roofing Company.
Yep.
Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. They're sponsoring the food drive. So if you can, beautiful day out.
Perfect day to come out and support. And again, if you can't come out and donate today here on Olive Boulevard at Hubbard Radio St. Louis, you can, of course, go on 101ESPN.com and donate. And also, the presenting sponsor of the show, we have Brody Herman sitting just, Martin, 25 feet away, maybe less.
He was the first to arrive with a bag of canned goods.
He of Brown and Crouppen. They are the sponsor of this program, the title sponsor of this program. KG, can I hear a little bit about Brown and Crouppen?
Brown and Crouppen is the presenting sponsor of TMA. They are local, founded here in 1979. Don't you want a local law firm, one that knows how to handle the big national insurance companies and the local courts? It's superior legal services, and they value client services as well. Brown and Crouppen's a part of the St. Louis community. They value it. That's why they are the presenting sponsor of The Morning After. After an accident, money's tight. That's why they offer so much for free. They can always call for free any day, anytime. You can call them anytime. Your first consultation is always free. They come to you for free, whether it's at home or in the hospital. If you think you may need Brown and Crouppen services, call 314-222-2222 or go to getbc.com. Make sure you let them know you heard about them on TMA. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertising.
Round 2 of the U.S. Open underway at Shinnecock Hills. Jay Delsing hopping on with us at 9 o'clock. Talk more about that. U.S. men's national team taking on Australia. We believe they're called the Socceroos. We're not sure why.
We also believe they're playing in Seattle.
Seattle, we confirm that.
Yeah.
And Jackson will get you ready for the big match because he's going to be live hanging out at the beer garden at AB down in the beautiful Soulard area, as if people don't know where AB is.
Yeah.
I think at this point it's
but
safe
the
to
beer
say.
garden specifically. I'll be at the beer garden specifically noon to 2. Come on out. We'll be giving away one-on-one ESPN prize packs, Michelob Ultra giveaways. Have a beer, come hang out, get ready for the game, and then at 2 o'clock kickoff as USA takes on Australia live from Seattle, Washington. Martin.
The Stiefel Studios for TMA outdoors today. A little field trip for the gang. Stop by, say hello. The fountains are now off. Folks were comparing it to the early days of AM radio.
It felt like we were back home for a second.
Fix the tower. Fix the tower. Fountains are off, just like tarps off. It's TMA on this Friday, brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. Wow, they're rocking and rolling over
They
there.
are. Sounds like we're missing out on some fun.
Yeah.
An earlier texter said, guys, the Riz show is making fun of you. And I'm like,
Why?
How do people listen to both? I guess you cycle on.
Well, yeah, commercial breaks.
You cycle off.
Yeah.
You cycle on. You cycle
They
off.
certainly weren't missing Marlins, man.
There's nothing to make fun of. What could they be talking about?
I guess because we're like kind of
tucked in the corner.
Yeah, like
the
a
kids' table at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, maybe a secret stash or something up top of the cupboard so kids can't reach.
And I like how Coach Kiowski, John Kiowski, made it very clear. He said, we gave you guys a premier spot. You're right by the door. You're not out in the
We're
sun.
in the shade, man.
But
This is
I do think they were trying to hide us.
Yeah,
if we're being honest.
If there's a show to hide,
if there's rank your top shows to hide.
is there even a question?
Well, ATMA would be in the basement.
Yeah.
No offense. I mean, no offense, of course.
The roof.
I think at the meeting it was who are we going to put next to the fountains, so they won't be able to hear.
Right.
So this is today's show, huh? You guys really went all out. And the Riz show has music. It looked like Casey's got a band.
They playing Dizzy Bats over there? It sounds like they're playing Dizzy Bats. You ever play Dizzy Bats, JR?
I have not.
You spin
What is
around.
Dizzy Bats?
You spin around.
Oh, not sober. I haven't done that sober.
Right. Well, I didn't
Jackson's
ask
the
her
kid
to
on this
stay.
show.
I,
You represent the youthfulness of all of us.
well, thank you. But
You do.
the Dizzy Bats, yeah, you spin around, then you try to hit the ball, and you
Well, I
almost
know,
always fall over.
Isn't that a version of Louisville Chugger? Do you know what that is?
Is that the same idea?
Louisville
Just do it?
Chugger.
You do the dizzy bat, and then when you come out of like 5 spins, somebody throws you a pitch, and you have to hit it.
Yes, that's it. That's what I play. Yeah. And then you might have a cold one on top of it.
In that Cardinals loss last night, excuse me, emotional talking about it. Where's the Doug joke cough button over there?
Yeah.
Your bronchitis.
Doug
is back.
hits it
100 times a show.
100 times a segment,
Yeah.
clearing his throat. I think in his defense, it's
Half
left
of his
over.
vocal cords are
Yeah, were from when he was ill. But
yeah.
in the game, Salvador Perez hit a home run. It was a little awkward. I don't know if you were watching at that point. Understandably, people had tuned out, but they were interviewing Max Radjick's family. Excuse me. He got the call up from Memphis, and it was interesting because Scott Warman was in the crowd talking to the parents, and he said, "When did you find out?" And she said, "Oh, at 3:30 yesterday." I thought, wait a minute, wouldn't that have been during Roycroft's ninth inning? Did they call? But I think West Coast.
Yeah. Right.
So maybe an hour or two after the game, they're headed to the airport, and Haim and Ollie are like, "Okay, we got to do something about this."
the writing was on the wall.
Yes.
That happened with the Blues one time where we were in LA and the Blues gave up like 6 goals. And every time LA scores, they're playing, I love LA. And the person making the phone call to the minor leagues to call up another goalie to come up couldn't hear because of the I love LA.
Because they're just blasting away because there's so many goals. Well, he gets called up, so his parents are in the crowd. He gets his first big league strikeout, and I had just heard they're kind of high. They were looking for somebody to help, and he's a former starter, but had been pitching well, and he was their minor league pitcher of the year a couple of years ago. But as Warman's interviewing him, he gives up a homer
Yeah.
to Salvi Perez,
Brutal.
who broke the Kauffman Stadium home run. Oh, no.
Oh no.
The fountains are back.
Oh. Now it's a
number-
Bellagio-esque kind of show going on here.
My. No.
I know you like water sports.
Thank
Great.
you, Kurt.
Well
Thank you,
timed.
Kurt. We don't have control, apparently, over the fountains here at City Center.
I'm nervous that the people in the 101 ESPN tent, which sits right in front of the
They may
fountain,
be getting in the splash zone.
It looks like it's soaking wet right now.
Could be getting splashed
Thunder
upon.
River.
Yeah.
Ruin me.
Well, Kauffman Stadium's got the fountains.
That's the
And
city of fountains.
Is the city of fountains,
That's
right?
Is that a weak? Is that a weak kind of like a thing to be known for? Is having a lot of fountains? I don't mean to pick on our friends.
Oh, I'm sure that's what you're trying to do is to activate. but
Why? Why do I care?
I only would say I don't know that it's a weak thing to be known for. I just don't know that many people know that they're known for that.
Yeah, it might be like a.
Like you say, Windy City, you go Chicago,
Right.
Queen City. Okay, it's one of
There's
two,
two,
Cincinnati and Charlotte.
Yeah, City of Angels.
And then you say City of Fountains, like
City that never sleeps.
Everything's just wet.
The
just
cream
wet.
city of Milwaukee. What's Flagstaff? Martinstown.
It was there for a long time.
Town, yeah.
Hey, do you guys know?
Lumberjack Town.
Okay.
Did you guys know? And I should say the text line will tell me if I'm right on this. The Windy City.
Yeah,
Why do you think it's called the Windy City?
because of the Lake Michigan and the wind that comes off.
It was
So that's what everybody
politicians,
talks
right?
about,
Isn't
but it
it?
was politicians, is what I hear, and
Windbags.
bankers as
Oh.
well, windbags.
Got it.
So when there's a fire in Chicago, the city's burned down, and they start calling New York asking for money to rebuild things. The New Yorkers were saying, "You're full of hot air. You're blowing wind.
Nice.
You won't pay us back."
Well, that's a nice little.
That
That's like a
situation.
Snapple cap fact right there.
Snapple cap fact.
I like that.
Look at JR dropping knowledge. But Salvador Perez became the all-time home runs leader
Yeah.
at Kauffman Stadium, passing George Brett.
You should have played the game. I was going to get
well,
it right.
Okay, I thought that was the obvious.
Because he always the only answer on any
well,
all time.
Well,
thing.
and so then I looked up, who are their top 5
okay.
home run hitters? And I don't think, I think Doug this might be more his wheelhouse.
So you don't think I'll get it?
Okay, well, go ahead. The top 5 home run hitters in the history of the Kansas City. Right, thanks for
He
playing.
throw names out?
He asked me to quiz. You heard it, Jerry.
Willie Wilson.
You asked me to quiz you.
And playful papers.
And immediately said, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm a little rascal.
Brody Herman. Okay, so George Brett, number 1 all time.
For sure.
317. Salvi Perez, 313. He's going to pass George Brett and be their all-time home run leader. Frank White is not in the top 5.
Eric Hosmer.
Not a bad guess, but no. Brody, you
Alex
said
Gordon?
Mike Sweeney. He is 3rd. Hard to believe. Then Amos Otis. Then Alex Gordon, who's a little more recent.
Yeah.
So, but I saw that, and not to pick on our friends of the West, but I thought that's not the most robust.
Certainly not.
Top 5. So I said, well, what the Cardinals' top 5?
Albert Pujols.
Okay, let's hear it. Okay. Who's number 1?
Albert Pujols.
No, take it back.
Number 1 in Cardinals home runs?
Most famous Cardinal ever.
Stan,
Thank you.
Albert
Take
doesn't
your
have
headset off and go for a walk.
Albert, you're saying 703.
As a Cardinal.
As a Cardinal.
Jesus.
Still, what does he have?
JR, help.
Doesn't he have 400 plus Cardinal home runs?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know Stan had that many. Fought in the war.
I love the poorly educated.
How many for
Thank you,
Stan? Because
Kurt.
I'm going to stick up for
Thank
Jackson
you, JR.
here. This is a
It's
little
close.
It's
Okay,
close.
all
Yeah,
right.
But you would have.
Touch my laptop screen again. How about he tries to keep trying to touch my laptop screen to get the text line open?
I would
I
have thought
can't
more
get
than
the text line to work.
Jax. I would have thought more than 400 of the 700.
I know.
But you would have known if Albert had surpassed Stan. That would have been
Okay.
so notable. You
Would
would.
it?
Yes.
No, it's more notable he hit 700 home runs, one of 4 people to ever do so.
But I'm saying in his Cardinal career, you would have known.
Fair enough.
That's just because he would have had to do a live shot down there, and he would have known it.
Well,
Right.
folks, it's finally happened. We caught up with Stan's family. We're live over at, and Doug's over at Musial and Biggie's right now talking to fans.
Right.
Stan Musial
So
is
this
the
is the show,
all-time. This is
Okay.
a shocker, okay?
Okay. Because he only played for the Cardinals.
475 home runs for
Okay.
Stan the man. He's got a statue out front. Anyway, Pujols, 469.
You should have known.
Oh my God,
you should have known, Jax.
No, it's not. But it's not
You acted
about.
like I just kicked in your door. And
It's
stole
not a-
something from you.
It's not about the number. It's the name. Everyone knows Stan's on top.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you for thinking Pujols had a great Cardinal career, hit a lot of home runs, but. And then 3rd, you said it, Brody, out loud. Kenny Boyer, and 4th when he's not farming. Jim Edmonds, 4th all time on the Cardinals home run.
Brody
list.
has to know number 5. I want to see this.
Yes. Okay. Can you go 6? One more. He was pretty good at hitting
Wait,
home
who was
runs.
5? I didn't hear him.
Langford.
Langford was 5.
Langford.
Pretty good at home runs. Yes. Musial, Pujols,
my
Boyer,
goodness.
Edmonds, Langford, McGuire. That's your top 6.
Ryan Ludwig 7.
I don't have the full list in front of me. I
Probably
apologize.
one. I was just going to assume it's Fact-Free Friday. Ryan
It is
Ludwig.
a fact-free Friday.
Ryan Ludwig is 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
Thank you, Dan.
This is a fact-free zone.
Yeah.
Jackson, you would have known if McGuire passed Langford, right?
I don't care. Like the Cardinal all-time record is like I was so caught up in Albert getting to 700 that I wasn't concerned about him passing
Right.
Stan.
Yeah. I'll never forget when Katie Wu and I would always share kind of story ideas being at the Athletic, and I said to Katie, what if Albert finishes 10 short of 700? A cool story idea would be to go back and find the 10 that didn't get over the wall.
We got
Whether that was a
robbed.
great
Oh, yeah.
catch,
It's
a
a good
rob,
idea.
or
something.
overturn fair or foul.
Yeah.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah, so I said, let's go back and find those, and you can have the story ready.
Yeah,
when he
wall-
falls short.
The
And
wall scrapers. Yeah.
Katie Wu says,
Oh, great idea.
or he's going to do it.
Right.
Well, there's always that.
Right.
But then, like you think
God,
of
I'm
it too,
tired of this story.
you think of it too, like within the Statcast area, you can see how many balls would be home runs in X ballpark. And so, like, where would Albert have got to 700 if he would have played at this stadium for his whole career? That would be fun too.
I stand with Jackson on this debate.
Thank you. Who is that?
I don't know who's that.
You got to
from.
guess.
The Tin Man. Thank you, the Tin Man.
Okay. Jackson, you're my man, but that's something that needs to be known. That's
Okay. Listen.
from Sir Tripod.
First of all, it's crazy impressive that Albert's 2 on that list when he didn't play in St. Louis for 10
That's
of his
amazing.
careers.
It is
10
amazing.
10 years of his career.
This one just says I stan STAN with Jackson, and I don't know if they're doing a play on
right.
words.
No, they're just saying they stand.
You're great.
Yeah, but so 11 total seasons for Albert in St. Louis, right? 12
guys.
Right, but I thought he only played 10 here.
How can you have a fact?
You're
This
getting,
is
you're
Brody,
getting
it's a
heckled.
fact-free Friday.
Brody is
Friday
here.
with Brody.
Brody
here.
is our live fact checker
It's a fact-free
on a
Friday.
fact-free Friday.
It's a fact-free Friday.
So we really are run. It's not just the fountains. Now we've got a heckler.
Every time we say something, he hollers out the truth.
I know. It flies right in the face. A fact-free Friday.
The chairman is the best. I think that's what
I agree. The
drop.
chairman is the best.
He's having a big day up there, and we'll also have the drops of the week coming on. Why can I not operate a laptop?
It's unbelievable. I'm about to knock your
It's
block
like
off.
size 160.
Well, it's not the font now, but it's the rotating.
You got to go at the top part of the mouse pad.
The mouse. I'm
Top
having
part.
mouse in the
Time to
house.
die, boomer.
Try 2 fingers, like Walt Disney.
Oh my god!
You just got boomered by.
Somebody said JR looks great today.
I concur.
People are watching on. What kind of hat you got?
What do we got here?
Bar down?
Bar down. Yeah,
Nice.
bar down.
Very
All
nice.
American inside. It's the best.
Hell yeah.
And JR was telling me off air that Polos Plus, those are his
A
buddies.
buddy of mine, Corey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are his guys.
Great guys over there.
PolosPlus.com. They bring you the dossier.
Oh, it led to a read. All right.
Polos
Well,
Plus brings us.
Maybe not to a Polos Plus read, but you know what it could lead to?
What do you got, pal? What do you got?
You throw on some TMA merch and you're looking for a cheeseburger in town. Where would you go, Martin?
Village Bar, buddy.
Yeah.
You know that.
No.
When are we going? I'm there
We
all
need
the
to
time.
go. We need to go. Today,
Every
obviously,
once-
gonna be tough.
When
but-
I'm there, I'll just send Jackson a picture of a cheeseburger.
and it looks good every time.
Yep. Best cheeseburger in town. Great deal. It's such a cool hangout. In Des Peres, folks have known about Village Bar for years and years, whether you're hanging with your friends at lunchtime, a little happy hour, or watching the game. Games are always on, multiple TVs in there. But over the years, they added something out back. Inside that cool barn is the home to 1879 Distilling, making these award-winning spirits. We're talking about Red Barn vodka, so many different flavors this summer. Mix it up a little bit. When you're having a little party in back, try something different. Get a little Red Barn vodka or some Havana dark rum. In the winter, we're talking about the rye, the bourbons, all of these award-winning spirits made right there in back at the barn. They've got the tasting room connected to Village Bar. It's that cool little general store, the blue building facing Manchester. Sampling on Saturdays. You can also check out merchandise in there. It's a really cool spot. They've done it right. It's beautiful. Stop by the tasting room, pick up some merchandise for Village Bar or 1879. Grab some of the products right there. It's starting to show up around town at restaurant. They have it at the Smokehouse where I was spotted last week, even though I wasn't there. Country clubs, grocery stores. It's starting to show up. Ask for it by name, 1879. Great website as well, 1879distilling.com.
Do drops of the week in the next segment presented by VIP Auto Accessories.
The drops of the week are on deck here. It's Martin, JR. All right, the heckler has turned. The heckler is now cheering. We've got the Doty on the controls. Chairman Kurtz upstairs. Jackson, Martin, and JR. We are live outside Steeple Studios outdoors as we continue to collect canned food items for Operation Food Search. And a texter earlier said they were volunteering the other day at Operation Food Search and said they have a lot of pasta. So if you can, bring in pasta sauce.
Oh, okay.
That was a recommendation from one of our fine.
Next segment, we'll try to name as many pasta sauces as we can think of.
See, there is a show prep after all. It's 101 ESPN.
101.
It's fine. You're great. And he didn't want me to come here because he thinks everything. It's just funny to hear when you offer this.
You know, JR, sometimes I like to do a good text audit, go back and see what I missed, what's being said.
I like text audits.
Sometimes it's more of like the history of a texture, but this is just one that I've missed. Loyal listener, Steven Time. Martin, if I come up to the station, can I slap your big butt cheeks? That is a callback to our friend Mike Francesa, who in New York, very popular radio host. Somebody actually called in and asked if they could come by the station and slap his big butt. I think he gave him a quick no.
Yeah, well, someone wanted to give him the starting lineup, no, and then someone, I want to slap your big butt.
But the guy who actually said, "Hey, Mike, how's about I come down there and meet you?" We would always laugh about it, and then we played the full clip.
Yeah.
And the guy calls in and says, "Hey, I've been a big fan. I've listened for years. My wife and I just got divorced. I lost my job." He gives this huge sob story. And as you're hearing it, oh, this poor guy. And then Francis to me says, "No." But yeah, if you want to come by and slap my big butt cheeks, as long as you bring canned goods, that's the only requirement. Okay. Dan Jansen.
Hey, I want to ask you a big favor. How about I come up to the station on Friday? Can I come up and meet you?
No. Well, you can meet us, TMA, on the remote outside the Hubbard headquarters here on Olive. City Center is a good landmark as well, right next to City Place, right next to Il Bilago. See, now I can't make fun of you because I was going to say Dan Jansen stopped by, and he let me know you inverted. You called him Jan Danson earlier.
That was the
Is that by design?
Yeah, that was purpose, right?
Oh, I think you had like.
I wasn't going to disparage you by name, Dan. So I went with
it was like a
totally
code.
made up name that I could. Just the first thing that came to my mind.
So it was code. And by the way, those we cannot control the fountains, but they're out there doing a little.
Yeah, it seems to be some maintenance.
And it looks. Hopefully, it goes better than the reflecting.
I was going to say some algae.
No, but our guy over here was dumping fluids in, and he's scraping the bottom. We're having a little bit of a DC flashback here.
I didn't know that guy was alive.
You know,
he flopped in. He heard the Marlins fan segment.
He jumps in. Oh, too soon. I'm telling Lawrence, you are never invited.
Hey, how about 10 cans? If you bring 10 cans of food, I'll let you slap my butt.
Wow. Look at JR. It took a turn. The show at 8:54 just took a turn. All right, 10 canned items, and you can slap JR's butt.
Your hands.
I don't think this is what
you need to be.
And the promotions department had in mind.
They can't argue with results.
It is TMA brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. Outside, Stiefel Studios moving outdoors. We're in the 8 o'clock hour. The official Fisher
window and door store.
Thank you. The Friday stroke is back.
Jan Hansen.
We have the drops of the week, which is brought to you by
VIP Auto Accessories.
Oh, you want those right now?
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't the smoothest alley-oop pass.
Hit the lever, fella.
Drops of the week.
Yeah, you guys drop it like a hot dog.
It's a wonderful drop. Indeed it is.
Flip that off. Flip that off. You're just sitting outside with the guy just sitting there naked?
Nice segue, Doug. Thank you. I can't wait to come to South Bend and meet you. Guys.
She was just looking at me the whole time. She goes, "I want that."
Every day, local business owners are forced to ask themselves a difficult question. Have I done enough for Iggy?
It's rare I get to pull it out, you know.
I can't get any no porn stars getting back to me.
We hate you. We'll always hate you, including your badminton teams and your gymnastic teams and your rowing teams.
I think I'm going to have a long john on Friday.
So I'm riding high with my vinyl siding.
She was cute. He was a little chubby.
I think I speak for the whole UM fan base when I say all four of you guys can go f*** yourselves.
I'm Sally Weatherby, president of Broadcasters Without Boundaries.
That was Drops of the Week. Drop, down, drop. Get it.
A lot of folks say we have a terrible echo right now. I don't know if that's separate from the fountain, but Ray King wants us to fix the echo. MD 2020. Jesus, the echo is terrible. So I don't know. So maybe if we talk like this, maybe that would clean it up. Oh, The great thing about Doty is, it's this button. Boom.
At first, when you said it, though, he shook his head no. And then,
Guys, this show is twice as entertaining with the echo.
He didn't do the job. It wasn't anything I did wrong. He didn't do the job.
Okay. All right. It's always your own guys.
It is. It's always
from right upstairs. A lot of foot traffic now picking up here
at the other tents.
Yeah.
they're moseying on over.
People
here,
are wanting to know if 10 cans means you can slap JR's butt cheeks. Somebody said, "What does 20 get you?"
Yeah, right.
Now we're negotiating with the
You
texters.
get the other cheek.
Steven Time.
Fucking feet.
Papers, the drops are on point.
I didn't do it. I haven't done a single one.
But maybe they meant the drops of the week.
That
Although
is curated by me.
Steven Time said you mailed it in with the drops of the week.
Nonsense.
There really isn't another job, I guess baseball or sports, if you like swing and miss, you know immediately. This is the only job I've ever had where immediately, hey, good segment, good thought, bad thought, immediate judgment.
Right. Yeah. Instant reactions, which is nice. It cuts both ways because we get, if we have a question or a topic that's engaging with people, we get immediate responses and commentary and anecdotes. And then at the same time, when we're trying to do something, in another sphere, we get told that you stink at your job. So it's a real catch-22. It's but you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
And the tough part with the TMA commenters is that they're so witty and intelligent that you have to read it and think about it before you can tell whether they're ripping on your.
Very cutting too. Sometimes they find your maybe your deepest insecurities and they like to live there.
Doug and I were workshopping the other day, and we thought maybe live commentary during a TV sportscast and just underneath. And I said, can you imagine the equivalent of this show, but you're on TV? And I'd be like, hey, the Cardinals play the Royals tonight. And underneath it just says, nice tie, fat ass. It'd actually be wildly entertaining. Maybe there could be an alt cast for my nightly sports.
I would love that.
The alt cast just with running commentary.
They should have a Rich Gould alt cast.
Yeah.
Just live from his house.
Like sitting by the pool.
Live from the pool.
Grilling. You know what? I seriously think, let's do like a Facebook Live on a Cardinal night.
Yeah.
We'll just go over there with a case of Mick Ultra.
Yeah, and we'll just
and then we should bring
out.
something for us too. And then we'll great drops from Kurt today.
I agree.
Hey, Doug, are there any pogs in Kirkwood? That's from Big Paws.
Oh, tell me again what a pog is.
Guys, I love how the show doesn't skip a beat when Tim isn't there. Great job. I think that's because we have random noise and echo. Like in other words, it's the same.
It's a very lively. It's like the Today Show. We're live from Studio 5A. People are coming out and waving at the camera.
Yeah, we got a fountain. We got a fact checker.
We got the city of New York behind us, loud and proud. City that never sleeps, Shreveport, Missouri.
Are Tim and Doug off on their honeymoon? No, both are away today, unrelated.
Thanks, Devin. There's a water.
Doug, let's have a
for you,
tickle sesh, baby.
JR is looking really cute, especially for a chubby guy. See, that's not nice.
Thank you, JR.
We're going to talk Jay Delsing.
I can't wait.
He's the best.
And then people complain about golf talk. Maybe Jay will give us some golf balls. He
Speaking
was
about
giving
golf-
away those golf balls for damn near a year.
He's only got 50 of them, I thought.
in his trunk.
50 dozen. Yeah. He's giving them from his trunk. If you wanted to get them, you had to get them out of his trunk.
You had to meet him somewhere, like at West County Mall parking lot or something.
Ooh, I forgot pasta sauces. Arrabbiata, marinara,
Hold on, wait.
Alfredo.
Explain to the listeners who cycled on and off because they couldn't stand the echo
They've got a lot of dry pasta and they need pasta sauce. I'm naming
Yes.
pasta sauces. My favorite, Arrabbiata, the spicy
good.
marinara.
Yeah.
Like that. Alfredo.
Not a big Alfredo guy. I like
Nor
it
am
if you- red and white mixed together, the pink sauce.
Like when you get cannelloni.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm into that too. Vodka sauce.
I'm into that.
Pretty into that. Garlic.
I don't
and
like the
olive
big
oil.
chunky tomato stuff. Is that marinara? I don't
Yeah,
like
I
when
like
it's
that.
big chunky.
You don't like it chunk?
No.
With salsa, do you not like chunky salsa?
That's different.
Okay, all right.
In my pasta. Yeah.
I'm with you. I hear what you're saying.
And, so it didn't smell bad. I guess they'd pumped it, and the day before is a few inches of the fluid, the blue fluid.
Little porta potty drop.
I didn't know it was
And
going
then I had a tent cover with me.
That's it. Carry on.
was
Sherman Kurt.
Was Jackson
Smooth
saying,
dismount.
I don't know what's going on, a shot at the
Smooth.
chairman?
Smooth dismount.
No, there's no shots at the chairman. Me and the chairman are a team. We bring you this we try our best to bring you this program every day. Sometimes better days than others. Today, I'd say it's one of the better days.
Great, self-graded.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
you write a column, JR, and at the end of the day, you go, you know what? I'm going to give myself an A.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that was an A.
I'm not a hockey guy. That's famous. It's well known.
Come on.
But I do love reading JR. I do. I am a proud Athletic subscriber, and I read JR's columns all the time, and I really enjoy it.
I'm kind of shocked by that because I've got such a limited vocabulary, and you're so well versed.
Nonsense. But
Jackson has a great vernacular.
He
from
does.
day one, I'm still new here, but from day one, I'm like the way he phrases things, the wording. You can tell your parents are both in education and journalism.
Right.
You grew up around the English language.
I
did. King's English.
I did. Yeah, we spoke the Kings at home. But at the time, the Queens, I guess. No, JR, I do. I've always.
No, I appreciate it. I should have pushed my desk closer to your mom's, and maybe that would have rubbed off.
Not on deadline day. You shouldn't have. Hell to pay.
Dirty Dan, the garbage man, says, "Talk Jeffco." I don't know what that means. Just talk Jeffco.
Like a little community bulletin board. What's going on today in Jeffco? What's the haps?
Yeah.
Probably a festival of some sort. Chili cook-off.
Yeah. What do you got? The festival down the Strawberry down at the Kinswick.
Oh, I like that Kinswick.
Yeah, it's a
the
great
Strawberry
spot.
Festival.
I don't know when it is.
I think that was a week or two ago.
Okay.
In all seriousness.
Yeah.
The only time I know when that's going on is when the traffic is crazy.
I assume there's a chili cook-off every day in Jeffco.
Yeah, but that's at everybody's house.
Right.
Do you think any other shows, like when Charlie Brennan was on or Jim White, they would get a text that would just say "Talk Jeffco"?
No, because they wouldn't. They were talking too much Central Corridor, West County stuff. We're out here for the real folks, the blue collar American.
Yeah,
there's a West County guy right there.
Here's the thing with Jeffco, like people say, "Talk Jeffco." You got to bring some questions because I've been there so long that I'm numb to everything, so everything is normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to tell me what looks weird, and then I'll address it.
Brody just asked, "What's better, Fox or Seckman?" Chairman Kurt, a Seckman grad.
Oh,
the most famous Seckman grad.
He put himself on the Mount
self-declared.
Yeah,
I've done it. Obviously, people could say I didn't, but I have.
I'm less than a mile from Seckman, so let's go Jags.
They wanted clarity. It's a meth cook-off, not a chili cook-off.
Oh, that's not fair. Is Palmy Creek Golf Course still open?
No.
Damn.
No.
There's a power line you had to navigate on the first hole there.
Is it?
Yeah, you had to get it.
Was it a down power line? They
No,
just
it
didn't
was
have a
up.
chance
It was
to get
up.
to
It was very up, and you had to. Sometimes your drive might come in contact with it.
You guys are already off the rails. You still got 2 more hours. The best text I've seen so far is this dais the equivalent of a bullpen start.
Yeah, this is. I've thrown 11 pitches to
A couple
start.
of our rotation guys are out.
Yeah.
And so we go, Jared, can you just give me the first 2 or 3?
After the show, I get DFA'd.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Sent right down to Memphis.
Straight into the sun.
Yeah.
Well, then you don't understand pitching, and that's okay.
Say that again.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry.
Boy, I can handle. And then we have Riz coming in to close.
Guys, pasta sauce comes in jars, not cans.
A jar can, non-perishable food items.
You guys didn't ask me my pasta sauce.
Yeah, what's your pasta sauce of choice?
Okay, so I'm going Old Country Buffet.
Yeah.
I'm going Shoney's.
Look at his face.
He's straining. He is straining
and
himself.
Wesley Rogers.
Wesley Rogers. These are places. These are restaurants. These
That
are
was-
pasta
that's not the
sauce.
question.
Those are pasta
What-
sauce.
I know him. I like their sauce.
Okay, fair.
You like a gravy with your
I do like a meat sauce.
If you're Italian and you talk red sauce, you can call it gravy.
or
Well, you
sauce.
and I can't say
It's
that.
a whole thing, apparently.
Marty, do Cusimano 3 best sauces.
Oh, wow. First of all, chemoles. My grandmother make this. I don't know if it's garlic on the side, but wow, you need a cigarette just after smelling that. Oh boy, Alfredo. Oh, a bolognese. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I do
oh
love
my
a
God.
bolognese.
That's like Farrah Fawcett in a swimsuit. Whoa.
No
Wow.
sexual urge at all.
Hi, Frank.
He's a friend of the show. He doesn't even know he's on.
Yeah, well.
And leave you quivering.
All right, let's go into a Frank Drop Fest.
Yeah.
What if I had my left testicle hanging out and I was serving you a beer?
Well,
is this Lexington Steel?
Is that AI?
No, that was
That's good.
that was a story that he told. I remember vividly him telling that story about the left testicle.
Oh my God.
I do remember that.
A lot of
Oh,
people
gosh,
are Riz.
that's
All right,
sick. I'm thinking of Rennie's right now.
We could go an hour just playing Frank
Yeah,
Drops.
and count him as a guest. I say.
All right, it is TMA, the outdoor edition here on 101 ESPN. Stop by and bring some canned goods for our friends at Operation Food Search. All the Hubbard shows live on Olive Boulevard. We're just to the east of Ballas here in Creve Coeur. Stop on by, grab a donut from Donut Drive-In. We're going till 11 o'clock. Jeremy Rutherford in the house. Jackson Martin with you. The Doty on the controls. Chairman Kurt upstairs It's 101 ESPN closing out the 8 o'clock hour, brought to you by Fisher Window and Door Store.
101 ESPN.
JR, I don't think I'm qualified to work air traffic control, but this would be the closest we get, isn't it? You've got an outdoor studio. We got a fountain blasting away, which is under repair. My man now is in a full suit hopping into the pond. This is DC adjacent. We're collecting canned goods for Operation Food Search. The whole Hubbard team is out here. We have occasionally echo audio and people complain, and then that's Doty, but he has his own golf tournament called The Doty. And then you realize Jay Delsing was supposed to be on about 15 minutes ago, and the text said, we still doing this. Jay Delsing, our buddy, golf guru, on the line. We're going to talk a little U.S. Open. Round 2 underway at Shinnecock Hills. Jay, great to have you on, my man. How are you?
Oh, guys, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, and I hope everybody's well.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Jay. We're not exactly a well-oiled machine.
Jay, I feel your pain, though.
Great. You sound great to me.
I feel your pain. I would be in Seattle, and I'd go down to the hotel lobby like at 6:30 in the morning, waiting for the morning grind to call. And about
8:30 call.
2 hours later.
Yeah, we get there. Well, eventually. We said you have you on today, you know. Times are
adjacent.
fluid. Sure.
Jay, first round of the U.S. Open, well, things got they didn't finish round 1.
Yeah, at the end.
But it looked like, we were talking about this earlier, the scoring early in the day was tough, so Rory battled to get to -1. And then in the afternoon, our guy, Wyndham Clark, goes out and
fires a
6 under through 16. What was it, simply just the wind?
Yeah, it absolutely is. You guys, this golf course, Shinnecock Hills, out in Long Island, is an absolute beast. It's a golf course that it's got a couple of ponds on it, but the water doesn't even come into play, and you're going to see the best players in the world just on the struggle bus all the time. The greens are completely insane. They're like putting up to the hood of a Volkswagen. I mean, they're just crowned. They're fast. And the funny thing about this golf course compared to any other course I've ever been at or played on, the wind never blows straight up and down the fairways. It's always blowing across, and that's a nightmare for a professional golfer.
Right. A lot of the tee boxes you're hitting like in across the axis of the fairways as opposed to right up the middle. I'm seeing, Jay, stiff winds today, likely in Southampton. Do you think that the scoring will reflect that? Do you think that Wyndham will hold on at 6 under and be the leader heading into the weekend?
Well, it's, I've been watching it since, I'm old and so I don't sleep. And since 6:30, I love it. There's professional golf on it. And so what I'm watching right now is just the guys that are really, really in control of their game, i.e. Wyndham Clark and Matthew Fitzpatrick, are just really making a bunch of pars.
Right.
And if you can get around with a bunch of pars in any U.S. Open golf course, it's a win. And so it really depends on what's going to happen with the wind, Jackson, in terms of yesterday they had a great graphic because when a guy, I forget which player it was, but he was getting ready to hit his iron shot, the wind was blowing 5 miles an hour. And by the time the ball reached its apex, the wind was blowing 26 miles an hour and blew him straight into the bunker. And so it's really hard to predict. You know that area better than anybody.
That's the truth.
It's gorgeous and beautiful,
Yeah.
but it's really, really unpredictable weather-wise.
For sure. You saw early in the rounds yesterday after the moisture, the rain that came down, guys were kind of spinning it around the pins and kind of keeping it a little tight. I imagine that with the drier weather that's to come this weekend, that's going to kind of bake out those greens, and par will likely be your best opportunity to score. So do you see anybody who can make a possible move, or is it going to have to be a result of Wyndham kind of falling off as opposed to someone making a charge?
Yeah, typically it's a war of attrition. And, the last man standing, I think they played a U.S. Open here, I think 4 times, guys. They've had 600 and some odd professional golfers through here, and only 3 or 4 have been under par at the conclusion of the 72 holes. So right now, Wyndham Clark at 6 under got a 3-shot lead, and there's only 4 guys at 3 under par. I mean, anything under par is gonna, if it doesn't win, it's going to be right there.
Yeah.
Where did Dustin Johnson come from? Having a notable opening round there. That I haven't heard that name in a long time, and I realize some of that's live related. But where do you see his game?
Well, I'm with you. I'm like, who resurrected DJ? I mean, he's one of the when he drives the ball like he does, like he is now, he can absolutely dismantle a golf course. He's still long. He's in his mid-40s. You know, the guy's won 23 times on the PGA Tour and 2 major championships. He's a great player. But, I mean, you go over to live, and everyone kind of thought it was all but dead for him. But I hear that from the stuff I've read, the phone calls I've made, he's working hard again. He's, the live tour is pretty much all but done. And so now these guys are thinking, well, maybe if I can get my game back in shape, I can come back and play on tour. So maybe that's what DJ's thinking. But it's great to see him play back there. I mean, playing well again. He's really fun to watch. Really, really athletic when he swings a golf club.
Yeah, Dustin Johnson won in 2016 at Oakmont, which might be the only course that could give Shinnecock a run for its money when it's at its hardest. Jay, I asked the great Michael Wellington yesterday what he thought was harder. He had never been out to Oakmont. What do you think is the harder U.S. Open venue, Oakmont or Shinnecock Hills?
Oh man, that's like trying to choose your favorite kid.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them are similar in the fact that there's there's no water. There's
Right.
not, you're not going to sit here and fire balls in the ponds and creeks and things like that. But they're really similar in the fact that the greens tell the entire story. And then when they grow the rough up like they have at these two places, it's impossible. You guys know Joel Klatt, I think, who's the Fox
College football.
Yep. Announcer. Yeah, I played. He was on our Fox broadcast team, and he's a scratch handicap. And he our first round around Oakmont, he was walking, and some of us were playing. He's like, I don't see what's so hard about here. There's no water. The fairways are wide. And we said, dude, you couldn't break 90. And he got all offended, and he'd have no chance, because if you have to putt out, you guys and putt everything out, these 2 and 3 footers become just absolutely treacherous because they break outside the hole. Your speed has to be perfect, and if you miss, you're going to have twice as far left coming back. It's a lot.
Jackson, when Jay said that you know that area better than anybody, I thought he was talking about the bunker.
Oh, wow, JR, that's too brute. Yeah, it's interesting too, Jay, that it's like both courses also very few trees, and you've seen that trend in golf courses.
I hate that.
Across,
Why?
I know.
Every time there's a tournament, even they've done it at Norwood, probably at Bell Reef. Why do we have to take trees out? Isn't that part of the sport?
I agree. That's the question. I know Rory got asked about it. Xander had a great quote about it a few weeks ago. What have you noticed about the trend of removing trees from these very prestigious golf courses?
Well, what's happened, you guys, is as time goes on, if you look and see who is the designer at Shinnecock, there's about 10 or 12 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So as time goes on, they're trying to keep these golf courses relevant. There's a power struggle with how far the ball is going, and they're trying to figure out that as well. But when a major tournament leaves Oakmont, for example, the country club goes back to being a country club, and they've got a board, and they've got all these guys. And one of the things that people loved to do back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s were plant trees. Mm-hmm. And they weren't part of the original design. They weren't part of the way that the architect saw the property. And then you fast forward 30, 40 years. I mean, Oakmont took down 6,000 trees. I mean, and because they weren't part of the golf course. For me, the trees make it easier. When you go to a hole, like pick anyone at Shinnecock. I mean, you go to a hole and there's you look out across the horizon and you don't see a lot in the fairway.
Right.
You might see a fairway bunker. You see a lot of this fescue. And I mean, boys, my ball was drawn to fescue. It just goes towards the fescue. And so it makes it harder. I thought Oakmont was easier when it had trees.
Why? Because it gives you like a sight line, you mean?
Yeah, and it almost frames what the shot requires. When you stand up here and it's just wide open, I mean, man, I can hit that thing anywhere.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Think about that. Jay, you're doing a lot of YouTube now, and some of your stuff's really exploded.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, Martin, somebody said to me, you've got to do this thing for YouTube. And I'm like, what? I've used YouTube like 3 times in my life. And one of them was how to screw up putting in my dishwasher during COVID because I had nothing to do and I couldn't get anybody
opener, yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, well, now my garbage disposal goes off when the garage door opens, so it's perfect. I don't. I am not that guy that would go to YouTube for much. And I was given a little chat out at one of the clubs in town, and these folks approached me and said, "We think you'd be great for YouTube. Have you ever considered doing any of this, YouTube content?" And I'm like, "That'd be a no." And so we started about 3 months ago, and we've been filming, and we dropped our first one 10 days ago, and it went viral. We went, I don't know, we've got over 100,000 views of it. It's crazy, but I'm a real simplistic guy when it comes to golf, and all I want to do is try to help people play better, which means if your scores aren't lower, you ain't playing better. And so we try to get into some real nitty-gritty stuff. We started with a little pitching video because most amateurs just cannot figure out how to pitch the ball. And we did that, and people seem to like it. So, hell, I don't know, man. I'm doing what this YouTube team tells me, and so far, so good. So
maybe he could help Lipitor out.
Week.
Pitching advice from Jay Delsing. Yeah.
Hey, Jay, how's the book doing? And I want to know, there were many times when I went out to Bernie's house to work on that book, and he'd say, no, we're not doing that. We're going out to lunch with Jay. Now, do you feel my pain on how hard it is to write a book?
JR, I was the exact person you did not want to run into when you were trying to finish up Bernie's book. I totally feel your pain. I can't believe how hard it is to write a book and how long it takes. And then, JR, you always leave some stuff out, and I'm kind of bummed at a couple of things I should have put in there, but the book sales are good. I mean, I didn't have any sort of visions of grandeur. I wrote it basically for my daughters. I missed a lot of time in their lives and stuff, and I wanted to have some sort of chronicle of, that I actually was trying to do something instead of missing some of their dance recitals. So it's been good. It's been fun, and I'm glad it's over because I'm not writing another one.
Jay, I think I speak for the entire 101 listening audience. Do you have any golf balls left? Because I know you were giving away golf balls. I just need to know, are there any left?
No, there's none left, Martin. I kept all the straight ones, and then I gave away the ones that were crooked.
Okay.
And, that's a desperate cry for people to listen when you got to give away golf balls.
Well, people can hear your show, and then you and Danny Mac have the online show. Let's remind folks where the YouTube is and where all things Jay Delsing appear.
Well, thank you. Danny and I are on 101 ESPN there at 8 to 10 on Sunday mornings, and I tell people if you don't fall asleep at church, 2 hours of golf with me, it'll be like an Ambien.
Nice.
You'll go right down and catch up on some rest. And then the YouTube, our new channel is just called Jay Delsing Golf. Like I said, we try to keep it real simple. And, we're just trying to help people, get out, play more golf, and when they play better.
At current leaderboard, Jackson Burkett is monitoring all things.
Yeah, Wyndham's staying at the top of the leaderboard at the moment. He's through 8 at 6 under. Matt Fitzpatrick 3 under, along with Dustin Johnson. And then some big names there, Jay. There, Justin Thomas, John Rahm, each at 2 under. Rory -1. Xander Schauffele 1 under. So pretty good leaderboard as we here on Friday. I'm looking forward to watching all weekend.
Oh, absolutely. And guys, here's what to look for this afternoon. Wait and see what this wind does, because the golf course will get harder and crustier and drier. And if the wind stays up, it's going to be a beast. If it lays down like it did in the afternoon, then Rory and his waves, Scheffler and those guys might have a chance to kind of crawl back in. But you're going to see the guys, the top part of the leaderboard come from the wave that's playing out there now, because they got way better end of the draw.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Wyndham Clark might have done this perfectly, where he gets to play in the afternoon yesterday when the wind dies down, then play this morning when it's a little, the conditions are a little softer. He might have threaded that needle perfectly.
And Jackson, don't think that Rory and Sheff and those guys didn't want to go out there in the morning yesterday when there was fog.
Yeah, soft, yeah.
Because there's no wind. When there's fog, you're like, let us go play.
Yeah.
Except you couldn't see anything. It was thick.
Yeah, it was crazy.
All right, buddy. Jay, thanks for hopping on with us.
Okay, guys. Thanks.
Golf Talk with our guy, Jay Delsing here, 101 ESPN, the morning after TMA, outdoor edition of the program here. Stiefel Studios rolling out front of the Hubbard Media headquarters.
Yeah.
All the shows are lined up on Olive Boulevard here in Creve Coeur, part of our food drive for Operation Food Search. which is brought to you by
the Happy Roof Company and our friends over at Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. We're also brought to you.
You took a picture with the Lee's Famous Chicken mascot.
Yeah, the chicken himself.
JR and I started to get into the photo, and I realized I think they just wanted a picture of the chicken with Jack. I mean,
that's
serious.
That's called Star Power. But it's also called our friends, James Carlton can take care of you out there. I know some people out there. If you're looking for someone, I made the switch over to James Carlton. Couldn't be happier that I did. Chairman, I'm putting you on the spot because I hear a little bit about James Carlton.
Have you set your home and auto insurance and forgotten about it? Well, maybe you haven't talked to your insurance agent in the last 6 months or maybe even longer. Well, let me tell you about the person I've been working with for 7 years. That's James Carlton of the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency, online at carltoninsurance.net or by calling 314-961-4800. That's James Carlton. You're going to get a great opportunity to save money because James has still experienced the biggest rate decrease in his 18-year career. Plus, you're going to get incredible customer service from James Carlton and his team at the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency. 314-961-4800 or go online at carltoninsurance.net. If your insurance costs a leg and an arm, call James Carlton, State Farm.
How about our guy Marlins, man? Just texted me. He said he got about 20 texts when he was appearing from his St. Louis friends.
Nice.
Saying they heard
right
on TMA. We're in the 9 o'clock hour. That's brought to you, Mark Hanna, Evergreen. Yeah. Cities.
Right.
So Riz is with us, 10 o'clock hour. Thanks to JR for being with us as well. And thanks to everybody who's stopping by, dropping off some canned goods. We'll talk pasta sauce with Riz, good Italian.
Ooh, yeah.
We should push that.
Sure.
To the 10 o'clock hour. Callier Thompson brings you the phone line. So far, Jay Delsing on the show, Marlins man, and a busy day on the text line, as always, the Air Comfort Service text line. And then email.
Yeah.
Sherman Kurt's juggling up there. He's just killing the drops, calling. Yes, goodbye. Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling. I mentioned earlier the guys were out yesterday. Little maintenance call. Design Air. I'm happy to do it. Longest running sponsor on TMA, but I love the fact family-owned business for more than a century here in St. Louis. And you're thinking, boy, a century ago, you didn't really have the kind of air we had. Right, it's changed, but it's consistent in that they're going to make sure you're comfortable in your home, and they're able to do that now with great technology. But always rates, totally additional, not trying to sell you something you don't need. That's one of the things Seth Goldcamp makes sure that his employees know up front. We're not trying to hustle people. We just want to get it fixed, get it right, and that's what they do. I'm telling you, this service tech yesterday, I don't have his name. Yeah, Jackson's dad
He
just
checked
walked
out the donut selection.
He shook off the donuts.
Yeah, you didn't like what you saw.
I don't know
there?
if is it the selection or is
He
it
doesn't do it. He doesn't
is
do
it
it.
the calories?
It's a cream filled. He's not into that.
Well, we've got a Boston cream pie. I think we might have a jelly.
Yeah.
Some of the others
gonna
have
work.
been taken. I don't think JR's had a donut.
Nope, zero.
Is that right? Jackson,
you
have you had a donut?
Boy, betting odds are sliding all across.
Plus 2,000.
All of Jeffco hangs their head.
People are turning their pockets inside out, betting on JR not having a donut.
I feel bad for the Design Air guy. Yesterday, I'm at his house tomorrow. He might mention my name.
Oh, you're right.
On the radio.
I need to find out who it was because he was in great shape.
Was he?
Yeah, not to steal Doug's
ripped up.
weird territory, but
Nothing weird about it. by the
handsome
way.
gentleman who was, just very fit.
Yeah.
And that's what you get when you call Design Air JR.
Now he wishes he didn't come.
By the way, Jackson noticed earlier I broke a donut in half.
Sure.
Because I was just going to eat the half.
Right.
But then I realized nobody wants
It's a classic
broken-
move.
Nobody wants the broken. So then I'm
Right.
like, I'll just go back.
There's something
for it.
about holding a half donut that feels like disciplined and like just
Correct.
like, slightly indulgent.
Right.
Whereas holding a full, especially like a long
Fat
john,
show.
where you like literally are like, someone bring me like a wheelchair so I can get home.
Hey, do skinny people do this when you have a
I like questions for skinny
Yeah.
people.
questions for
the
skinny people?
thins.
Do we have any skinnies listening to the show?
When you have like a large pizza and everybody grabs a couple pieces, and
Yeah.
then it gets down to the nitty gritty, there's one or two pieces. You ever go like, let's see, Phil had 2,
Yeah.
Jim had 2,
You start checking a lot.
Bob had 2.
Yeah.
Do the skinnies do that?
Yeah, you kind of It's almost a better move is to like as soon as like the first round of people eating pizza is done, you put the pizza in the fridge so people forget about it, and then an hour later you're secretly heating up the extra piece that people didn't know about
Where do you put it?
in the fridge.
No, on your body, like when you're
The pizza? Oh yeah, well it all goes to the. And at the Cardinal game, do the Tums cam, which is really just the Walrus cam in the second inning.
Walrus
I
cam.
won't eat. Just me dog.
Ballpark food like nachos it's very tasty, but would be horrible if they caught you on camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's brutal.
It's TMA brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. The crowd is assembled here. The fountains
It's a real
are on.
who's who.
I got to give a shout out to our guy. He was fixing the fountain. He first was stepping in there with his work gear. Then he went and got a full rubber suit.
Yeah.
He was practically swimming in the fountain. I'm telling you, we had to send him to DC. He
Yeah.
hopped in the fountain. He had a jug of something he was dumping in there, and now it's up and running. So
rolling.
that is not static on your phone. That is
No,
a
that is a
live fountain.
It's a water feature.
We're at Iggy's Plaza here outside Il Belago, where our guy Frank Gabriel, who owns Il Belago, told me one day he was sitting out here pre-show before ATMA. Iggy was out here smoking. And Frank said, Martin, I offered him a job, and he said he didn't really want to work that hard. I swear to you, he offered him a job. And Iggy's like, well, what am I going to do? Work?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if you guys caught it, but there was the guy that was, what's he fixing the fountain or cleaning it? Or
I
whatever?
don't know. He was knee deep.
So there's a workout place where there are women
spin class
going in and out
Sure.
of the spin class. I think it took him about an extra 20 minutes to clean that.
Oh, you think he was flexing?
I think he was showing off a little bit.
Now he's carrying a filter around.
Yeah, he's working though.
Lots
Is that
happening
a
here.
vacuum?
Lots happening at the Iggy Plaza.
Not Dyson.
I don't think you can put that in the water.
I wouldn't think. I don't know. I don't work with my hands.
This is TMA.
Clip that off.
On 101 ESPN.
Shade on Reddit, I'm throwing 87 pitches. You don't know what it's like, boy, you can't even imagine. I'm playing Grove 23, you on your couch playing Madden. I got force.
Back on the morning after. This is not Tim. This is not Martin. This is not Doug. This is not Jackson. Those celebrities are taking pictures with all the fans that are coming out here for our Operation Food Search Day here at, what do we call it, Iggy Plaza?
This is Iggy Plaza.
This is your moment to shine, JR. Just take it and run.
Martin goes, JR, bring us back.
Well,
thanks for filling in. Bring us back.
He's like, nobody told me there'd be heavy lifting.
Yeah.
All I was promised was donuts. No, a gentleman came by. I said, Martin, it's my son's birthday. So then I said, hold on. Let me start with you. I said, ooh, let's see, you're about 54. He said, well, I just turned 50.
Oh, man.
Mildly insulting.
Sure.
Not horribly insulting,
No,
but
it could have
mildly.
been worse.
But his son was 27. So I said, oh, you're a young dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was 43 when Carson was born.
My dad was 44 when I was born.
See? It happens.
Yeah.
JR, Jeremy Rutherford, kind of going Al Haig, just saying, guys, I got this.
Yeah, doing
I'll take over.
bang-up job at that.
Bucket list item there.
You want to just take
Bring
over the
TMA
show?
back from break.
Yeah,
It's
an honor.
Cutting our mics. Well, if you'd really want to be honored, I can go on board that
thoroughly.
Look at that. Stephen A. gave you a shout out. TMA today, live outside the Stiefel studios. We've rolled the cable out front here at the Hubbard headquarters. We're doing an Operation Food Search, food drive, canned food drive. I guess boxed items too. I shouldn't just say canned
non-perishable food items.
You notice how nobody is rushing up here with 10 cans?
Well, I think they're dropping them off.
I think the donations are going on over there.
Because you said 10 cans, they can slap your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
You're
Someone
right.
needs to bring a receipt of someone signed off from one of the 101 ESPN Street Team members saying they brought 10 cans. Back that ass up, JR.
You do hear the fountains in the background, Iggy's fountains.
Yeah.
And then you heard an ambulance. That's not because JR and Martin have been taking too many donuts. But you could stop by, drop off some items. And in fact, Tim McKernan's in-laws are here. And they said that the trucks are filling up.
Yeah.
Tim is out, but his in-laws are here in his stead. Jackson's dad has stopped by. So if you need a ride, swing by.
Yeah, he's picking people.
Jeff Burkett. Shuttle service.
He's the fellow who likes golfers who wear jeans.
Yeah. He was surprised to see such great play
at the Doty
jeans at the Doty. Yeah,
it's been renamed
the 2025 Doty.
I thought you were going to say something.
I thought I was too. Well, I was going to read a text and then I decided against it.
It's hard to scroll, isn't it, on that thing?
No, well, only because you have it on the grandpa settings where it's zoomed in 100%.
Have you ever seen Chuck Tuna's phone?
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, the DMV will borrow it for their eye chart. It's unbelievable.
Have I ever seen Chuck Tuna's phone? Manupal eligible.
Wait a minute. Over here. What's going on with Snooks?
And then JR got a text from Cusimano. We thought, he didn't like it. We went on a Frank drop us, but he apparently wasn't listening.
Yeah.
There's something unrelated.
What are the odds?
Okay.
Unrelated.
Yeah,
I was scared for a second.
As a skinny.
Frank?
Oh, please, Chairman.
Frank Cusimano.
There it is. As a skinny, I eat one pizza slice and then return to observing the fats, much like attending a carnival freak show. It's Manupal eligible.
We wanted to hear from the skinnies.
Yeah, right.
So
JR put an APB out to the skinnies.
We didn't think we'd hear from a lot of them.
Yeah. I was hoping I would see.
We're bigger with furries than skinnies.
Yeah. I was hoping to see recovering alcoholic from Webster Groves or from Belleville and Webster Groves out here today.
He might swing by.
I'm putting out an APB for that.
He'll slap some butt cheeks.
Will he ever?
But you have
the very same.
The Point, the Arch, the Keishi, and the 92.3 folks, WIL, all lined up on Olive on this beautiful Friday in St. Louis, all doing their shows live. And we're over here just doing, what is it, Slap and Tickle. And then the Riz show had music, and they had a live PA talking to people.
Yeah.
And we're just over
Sack
here.
races.
We're kind of peeking around the corner, looks like they're having fun over there.
Yeah, we are.
Sack races.
We're the kid at recess where you have to stay in and was it right on the chalkboard 100 times like Bart Simpson?
Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
We've been banished.
Can't stand today's NBA, but I'm Team Jackson. That's from The Big Show.
I thought that was
unsolicited.
I like that though. Like I'm Adam Silver. I'm the representative.
I thought it was going to be Can't Stand Today's show, so I was glad it went a different
No,
direction.
some people are saying they're enjoying it. Most saying they hate it, but that's pretty standard.
It's all percentages. That's all you can do.
We could have whoever, name your. We could have Howard Stern in to fill in today, and they'd be like, "Where's Tim? This guy sucks." So it's yeah. What are they gonna do?
Love to jump in on Trainwreck Radio.
Thanks, Joe.
I
on forever.
I stand up for all the skinny fat guys out there and say I can eat the whole pizza. There will be no slices for anyone else. Get your own damn pizza. That's from Little Jackie's Rolling Papers.
What's a skinny fat guy? Did I miss something?
Probably like a skinny guy with like a beer gut. Like a
somewhat fit.
Right. But then there was our friend Darren Atkins, the plowboy, who would eat no doubt 2,800 calories before 10 a.m. during the show, and he weighed 111 pounds. 114. What was the number, Chairman, on that day we weighed in?
Unbelievable.
There.
115.
115.
Eats like a fat, but is a true skinny.
It was unbelievable. And it wasn't like we're talking macros. It was 90% of it was sugar. The other 10% carbs.
And you missed his wedding because of Sweet Sweet Kai.
That's right. I feel bad, too.
And today, your appearance, you're going to be at the AB Beer Garden from noon to 2, getting ready for the U.S. men's soccer match against the Australian Socceroos. Jackson's going to be there from 12 to 2, and we decided that Sweet Sweet Kai might make an appearance.
Sweet Sweet Kai, I believe, is going to make an appearance there, so you can meet him as well and hang out.
All right, Marty, I'm going to set an over-under. How many people do you think are listening right now who they weren't going to go to the Garden, but now that they know Jackson's going and he's going to be there, that's their sole purpose for going? Over under 13 people.
Oh, wow. I'm going to say way over. Brody Herman, supporter of the show, had said earlier he's going to be there. Multiple texts, I will say, in that first hour, 7 o'clock hour, started saying, I'm coming by. It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
It's the AB Beer Garden.
It's a holiday. People are off work today. I'm telling, like, a lot of my friends were texting me throughout the week. They're like, are you going to be off Friday? We'd love to play golf or something. I was like, no. Matter of fact, I'm working with Operation Food Search to get some canned goods out here, working, and I'll be out at the AB Beer Garden. But a lot of people are off today. I think it's not only going to help fill up that truck for Operation Food Search, but also I think that'll lead to more people being out. And it's a perfect day because of 2 p.m. soccer game. Like, what better day to be either off work today or take a half day, come out to AB Beer Garden.
I think some people...
I'm so amped on chugging with my boys.
I think some people are annoyed that it's not a night game. Like, for people that are working
I
today,
agree.
like, why is it at 2? I don't know how FIFA determines that or if Fox
Yeah, I
does.
think you might alternate because they were on at 8 p.m. on Friday last week. Couldn't be more perfect against Paraguay. Today, 2 p.m. But, if there's ever a day to take a half day.
And we clarified that the game is in Seattle. Then Jackson asked, will they be there? I said, well, I think if the game is in Seattle, we're pretty sure.
You can never be sure.
We're pretty sure that the team will be in Seattle. And then I explained where Anheuser-Busch was. I was trying to, be very descriptive. And I'm like, if you don't know where the brewery is in town, I can't help you.
Right.
Remember Bernard Goldberg, who was a great journalist, and he did pieces for HBO's Real Sports? I think I'm getting his name right.
What's the name?
Bernard Goldberg.
Sounds right.
Great.
I think you mean
reporter.
Joel.
No, well, Joel Goldberg, our friend who works with the Royals, but
City of Fountains.
Right. We're stealing what do we call it? We're stealing their shine right now by having our own fountain in the background. But anyway, he does a piece for HBO's Real Sports, and it was all about Monday Night Football, the legacy and the history.
Sure.
And they play the open like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
And it plays for about 10 seconds, and he comes on and says, if you don't know this song, chances are you're a communist. And I thought, so if you don't know where AB is, I can't help you.
No, certainly
but
not.
that's where Jackson's going to be later today.
That's what we played coming into our wedding reception for my wife and I, the Monday Night Football.
Did you really?
Thing. Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Not the Bayless fight song?
No.
Anytime they play the Royals, it reminds me, and Salvador Perez just seems like such a stand-up guy. But
and Joel says the best.
Yeah, he
flew Joel and his wife to Venezuela to meet his family. I'm probably getting the story half right, but
yeah,
they've hung out in Miami on his boat. He said he's the best.
Yeah, he seems like a world-class guy. However, we'll unfortunately have to open up the Dangerous Takes folder.
Oh, we're a week removed, I believe.
Yeah, from me saying.
Not a hot take, JR. This is a new twist. These are called Jackson's Dangerous Takes. So he said last week he was going to have an issue with the fact LaRusso wore the number 10.
Right.
Called it a bad number for a manager.
It's too good of a number for a manager to wear.
But he's a Hall of Famer.
No doubt.
Skipper, friend of the show.
Listen, that's why it's a dangerous take. It's not for the faint of heart.
Sizzling.
Yeah. The other dangerous take is that Salvador Perez, despite his gracious, magnanimous personality and just good guy nature, It's really bad that he wears the C on the baseball jersey.
Ugh.
It looks really goofy to me.
Yeah.
It's always looked
Save it
really
for
goofy.
hockey.
It's really always, it's super goofy.
I have a
looking.
uniform take that's related.
Ooh.
And they all do it, but I really don't like their Quick Trip logo.
Yeah, it's a bad
it's
corporate
just-
partnership.
And they all have corporate deals, and we
like
love
the Stiefel one
it
looks
just
good.
kind of blends in.
Yes, it's
the
natural
The
looking.
Quick Trip does have more of a NASCAR slapped on look to it.
Yes. Oklahoma City Thunder with Love's truck stops kind of is the same way, where it's like, I understand, like it actually kind of works for the region they're in. Certainly a lot of truck drivers and truck stops there. Just doesn't fit to me, you know?
Yeah.
Like when the Magic had Disney, the Orlando Magic had Disney on theirs. Like, couldn't imagine a more perfect synergy there. Or when Boston had General Electric. These are natural synergies.
How about the Maple Leafs? They got the Oreo and the milk, one on the helmet, one on the.
Do they really? It's sick.
I just think the QT needs to be a little smaller or
Yeah.
blended in a little better.
Right. Yes, because it's.
I mean, what's next on there? It'd be like 69-cent fountain drinks. Like it could get really like
It's
obnoxious.
a big red. It's also
it's
a big
garish.
red
It's
and
garish.
on a blue jersey. It just looks kind of goofy.
Hey,
I'm
that's
with you.
Jeffco. You wanted something Jeffco earlier. Whenever the Cardinals do score 6, there's a line of about 200 people outside the
Right, getting
Richardson Road on the run.
buckets
I
of
can
Dr.
smell
Pepper.
the coffee brewing. Is that still a thing? 6 was a serious number. Those commercials.
Yeah.
Those guys dancing around that look like Tim Mizell. Remember that? 6 was a serious number.
And
But
the
now
best-
it's the coffee that's brewing or somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, has it changed? Yeah, so
I can't keep
I'm thinking about over the years, but the best part is you'll see a lot of people and hear a lot of stories about people in Jeffco when the Cardinals are at 5 runs and somebody doesn't get a hit.
They're
or
in the
he's
parking
in a
lot.
slump. Yeah, they're that's a conspiracy theory of why things happen when they get to 5 and not to 6.
They get the signal from the dugout.
That was
The
the.
DeWitts called it off.
Wasn't
Call
that
up the jam?
the Greg Warren bit? Greg Warren had a really good bit about that, where he says like his dad was thinking that
Yeah.
there was a huge conspiracy that they're that on the run and the Cardinals were in cahoots to shut off the scoring faucet at
That's it.
5 runs.
Start letting the pitchers hit.
Friend of the show, Greg Warren. Want to do email of the day next, Martin?
Let's do. What do you say we do email today next? Because Riz is going to be here in the 10 o'clock hour, going till 11 here. TMA on the Plaza, the Iggy Plaza. The fountains are up and rolling. Great job so far, folks. Stopping by. Still time to drop off a non-perishable item for Operation Food Surge. They do great work here in town, helping others. That's what we're trying to do here at Hubbard on this Friday. That's why all the shows are outdoors on this beautiful Friday. The Stiefel Studios running the cable from Chairman Kurt all the way down the stairs so we could be live.
Feeding the cable out of the
Yes.
window.
And it's been great fun. We got plenty of time still to go. Design Air email of the day is on deck.
back to TMA, presented by Brown and Crouppen on 101 ESPN.
Great day to meet the listeners. Gentleman named Jay just came by, and I said, "What's your text name?" Because I don't have a name. I'm just Jay. I guess because this show is educational, and we said, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, I've learned how to gamble." Really, a public service. It's just a great public service that we're providing. Cousin Nick, listening in Atlanta, said, "I would go to the Papers event today, but I'm about a 9-hour drive away, and I don't really know where that AB Beer Garden is." So I am helping instruct some folks where to go. It was not the self-paid Stato, but
Sharon's
Ledoux Pool Boy.
Yeah, Dan Jansen was out here.
Dan Jansen here.
Did you hear Jay too when he stepped up here? JR, you look a lot better than I thought you would.
He
that's
did
nice.
say that.
That's nice.
I don't know what that means, but he did say that.
But it is nice.
Brody Herman holding down the fort with us as well. We are live outside at Iggy's Plaza. You can smell that smoke. Is that Iggy's mantra or that's somebody else? That's actually our
Every
friend.
time you say something, I think there's going to be a commercial coming.
Oh, I got a commercial for you before we head into our Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day here in this Marcan of Evergreen Wealth Strategies 9 o'clock hour. 100 West Dental, JR. They're going to help you not only with your teeth, but help you if you're having sleep issues. Chairman, can I hear a little bit about 100 West Dental?
You guys know about Dr. Brandon Pryor at 100 West Dental, right? I tell you about him for getting your smile back, but he also can help you get your sleep back. He treats sleep apnea with custom oral appliances, an alternative to a CPAP. So no mask, no machine for the right candidates. If you think you might have a sleep issue or you've already been diagnosed, they'll do a complimentary consultation to see if it's a fit. At least go get checked because bad sleep catches up with you. You're not performing at 100% if you're not sleeping right at work, in the gym, your personal life, anywhere. And yeah, this is still the best place for veneers, implants, full smile rehab, the bigger dental work. Visit 100westdental.com and go see Dr. Brandon Pryor. He's on Manchester in Baldwin. Dr. Pryor for your sleep or for your teeth. Of course, 100westdental.com.
It's 100 West Dental. All right, you guys want to do email of the day? I'll read them.
Okay, buddy. Have they been filtered?
They have been filtered.
Because we've got a family audience here. We're broadcasting out loud.
My family. My dad was here holding court.
Yeah, that's right. Jeff Burkett was hanging out. Tim's in-laws. It's a family show. Keep in mind, this is a family show.
Right. I don't think so, Jackson. As long as you read Rich Gould's email too.
Oh, do we have a song?
I gotta hear. Yes, I'm gonna in the next break in between.
Is it like a serious Cardinal song?
I don't think so.
He's being silly?
I have not heard it yet.
Oh, you haven't heard it?
He sent it to me during the show. He was trying to send it to me last night.
Right.
He said that the email wasn't working.
This thing won't send. I tried to send it 4 times.
What's the deal? I hit send. It's not sent. Well,
I gave him a different email than his
barbecue.
All right. Chairman, hit me 2 times. Design Air Heating and Cooling email today. Hey, guys. Stop by the food drop-off today. Is Hubbard embarrassed by your existence? You've got the whole row of shows set up, and then there's you about 100 feet away. Your own food tent is another 50 feet away from you. I was going to walk over and say hi, but it felt like a walk of shame just getting there. TMA, the unwanted stepchild of Hubbard. Sincerely, the Hunchback of Vaughn Castle.
We do have a little inferiority complex.
Yeah,
today.
that's unfair.
All the cool, and they have like a hype man yelling at cars.
Oh yeah. They got mascots and stuff.
That was the Hunchback.
Yeah, you got to do it Doug style, right?
You have to repeat.
The Hunchback.
Because JR, I handed him pen and paper.
Very
to do
kind
some
of
the
you.
voting. Yes, Hunchback of Vaughn Castle, pointing out that we are kind of the forgotten show.
Yeah. Okay, and finally,
wait, that's it.
It's a 2-piece, 2-piece with a biscuit.
Well, JR likes a 2-parter.
Yeah. Wow. Shh. What? Shh. Ah. Shh. Show. Shh. It. Shh. Was. Shh. Today. Shh. I tried to come by to drop off a donation, but couldn't find you guys. I didn't know you were broadcasting from Niagara Falls. I'm really disappointed as I got 10 cans just to come up and clap JR's cheeks. Whoever's idea was to set up next to the fountain should be punished and required to go watch soccer with Jackson. Happy Father's Day to all the Deus daddies. That's from Wade in Fountain. Always nice when the boss walks by during email today.
Oh, my. The timing. The timing.
Yeah.
Coach Kowski is here.
Yeah.
He's acting. He's acting like he had nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
They're planning this out and like, okay, let's put Riz on Olive. Let's put Courtney on Olive. What do we do with TMA?
The service road behind the parking garage.
Actually, you guys were there until I heard, Tim wasn't going to be
Oh,
right.
Wow.
Bury us in the back of the garage.
So no McKernan, no Olive Boulevard, no Main Street for us. Instead, we've got dogs being walked. We've got fountains being cleaned out. We've got canned food being dropped off.
Great Rich
JR's
Garrett.
being attacked.
This dog thinks I have a donut. That's why.
The dog, he smells the Jeffco on you. That dog just went straight for you. We've got live cameras, the Michelob Ultra YouTube chat.
Yeah.
And we had 2 emails. This gentleman has approached the dais.
Rich.
This is
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, here, give it here. I'll give it to the.
I think John Kiowski would be the best representative to do that. No, you can't. Oh, John's out of here.
Boss man.
Oh, he's dropping
Rich
money
Garrett. Money right in the pocket.
Oh,
Oh,
my
thanks,
goodness.
buddy.
What a gesture.
Have a donut.
Please
There you
have a
go.
donut.
He and
These
his
ones
dog.
aren't very popular, unfortunately.
Okay.
So is Martin.
And I eat the other half. Thank you. We have
Thank
a
you, Rick.
cash donate. What'd you do? Give me a cash.
Yeah. I only do
I'll make
half,
sure it gets you.
Let me
to
tell you
the
what.
proper
That
hands.
gentleman's a ball striker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A friend,
Who is it?
a friend of the feather. It's Rich.
Okay, I didn't know who it was. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Great,
I only do
great
half,
golfer.
half a box.
I'll go bring that money right over to the fine folks over at Operation Food Search.
And so you knew that gentleman.
I did know that.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the
This
program.
is the show. This is the kind of show where friends like to gather.
You know, you build up your relationships with people over time. They come by, they hang out, they say what's up, and they become once listeners, then friends.
The cousin Nick Angle is fascinating to me. Lives in Atlanta, transplant from Minnesota, and now
The fountain
and
noise.
now watching Cardinal games.
Yeah.
And wanting to buy a Navy cap.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Speaking of our guy McGreevy pitching tonight, will he just go rogue and wear the Navy cap, or at least the T-shirt I gave him? He could wear it in the post game that nobody televises.
He could wear it as an undershirt under the jersey.
Yeah.
that would be a pro move. And then
Pitches a no-hitter and
pitches
takes it
no-hitter
off.
and then gets ripped off, and then all the pictures for posterity forever will be of him in that jersey or in that shirt.
And whenever he pitches well, he calls into the show. And if Dustin May pitches well, McGreevy calls into the show.
Yeah. Lisa texting in, have a great weekend, guys. That comes from Lisa. She's a gem. She dropped off canned food items yesterday because she couldn't make it out. Also gave us a box of pastries. I think this was Wednesday. And some wonderful gifts. Thank you to Lisa. What a gem. An Edwardsville legend.
And did Iggy take the pastries home?
I don't know if Iggy, you don't, known fact that Iggy, not a big eater. Like,
Well, he's like Darren Atkins.
yeah, he's
Plowhawk.
a one meal a day kind of guy. He like has a big dinner, and that's about it.
He's kind of like a
You know me, I
supermodel.
want to get paid to do as little as possible.
Yeah.
I tried to give the pastries to Learn, but she didn't want them.
Speak of the devil, and she shall appear.
They got a megaphone.
Yeah.
The Riz show doesn't. They don't mess around. They have a megaphone. They have listeners. They have participants.
Riz,
how about
come
all
on
of that?
over here.
And then Scott Rizzuto of the Riz show is joining us live. They were over there actively engaging the crowd.
Yeah, our closer has come about.
And we would say we're hiding, except we were actually brandished into this
were.
position.
How
we were,
jealous.
We were seated over here. Scott Rizzuto from the Riz show
I did
has
bring
joined
things,
us.
actually.
Oh, he comes bearing gifts.
Yeah, here's
Wow.
a sandwich.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Are you kidding?
Sandwich.
I'm Italian.
Yeah.
Turkey. He's going to
Nice.
feed us.
I got a sandwich for
Nice.
Dodie too. Dodie, come get a
Wow.
sandwich.
Here, Dodie.
Well, watch out. Jody will hit the wrong button now because he'll get distracted.
Hey, Jackson,
Don't lean
good
back.
Good time to ask him his favorite sauce.
Oh yeah.
Well, we were talking pastas and red sauces, and I said, why are we talking about this? We got a guy coming up named Rizzuto.
What's your
Ask
question?
him.
favorite pasta sauce. Because
I
they have a lot of dry pasta in the truck, and they need pasta sauce.
I will tell you that the best sauce is the simplest sauce, which is just garlic and oil.
I was talking about that earlier. That's not bad. Not a bad play. Like with a little bit of sausage and broccoli rabe pasta.
You can do that.
Yeah, real tasty.
But it's called spaghetti aglio e olio, and which means just olive oil and garlic. That's it. That's my favorite.
And aren't you required to say it was my grandma's recipe?
Right.
If
I
you're
never met
Italian?
my grandma.
Oh, wow.
Way to bring that up.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hot start.
Way to go,
Wow.
Marty.
Red
Well,
hot
we'll take a break.
Way to open up that wound.
Usually it gets awkward. She never liked you, did she?
Want to ask me about my dad too? He's dead.
Okay. Well, it's my Uncle Aldo's favorite recipe. No, he's in prison. I'm not the stereotype.
No,
I'm
no.
not saying everyone's Italian uncle would be in prison.
Right.
Just seems like a lot of them are.
Is
I
it
mean,
because I'm an East Coast guy?
yeah, kind of that Sopranos thing.
Much to Martin's surprise.
Well, I told him I said I don't really know the rest of the building. I'm always in and out. And I saw Riz one day, and I said, "Hey, how about your Bears?" He said, "Well, I'm from New York."
Yeah.
So, well, big city.
Right.
You know,
Well, you want to talk Knicks? Let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Are you among those New Yorkers that are just
I grew
going
up.
nuts?
I grew up. I mean,
like
I've
everyone
lived-
in that town loves the Knicks.
I've lived here for 23 years. It's
so he's still new.
It's hard
new.
to follow basketball here in this town, honestly.
Yeah.
Jackson, do you have a problem following basketball?
He
No,
loves the
I
NBA,
love the
but when
NBA.
he talks about it, people get mad.
It's not
Right.
hard if you get the sports updates.
Yeah.
You got no
Jackson.
kids.
Yeah.
You got no kids. You got all the time in the world. I got
Right.
2 kids,
Right.
a wife.
But it's not in your face in this town. It's not prominent.
No. You need to really seek it out. I grew up a Knicks fan, a huge Knicks fan. The Patrick Ewing days, the John Starks days. It is nice to see the Knicks win.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I was paying attention.
We walked in on the parade yesterday and all the comings and goings there.
I had friends sending me photos
Yeah.
of them at the parade. Was I kind of jealous? A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, but that massive humanity, I'm sure you weren't super
I've been
jealous.
to a couple parades in the Canyon of Heroes, is what they, when the
Yeah,
Yankees
Yankee
had
ones,
their
yeah,
good run
for sure.
in the late 90s, early 2000s. I was down there for that.
Yeah.
The ticker tape parades down there.
And so that goes like through the financial district all the way.
Yeah, it's called the Canyon of Heroes.
Okay.
Battery Park? Is that where
Yeah.
they start? Or
I thought they finished there.
City Hall, I believe.
They finished at City Hall
Okay, got it.
at Gracie Mansion.
But so in New York, it's Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets. But I've never heard anybody say Knicks or Nets.
No.
It's like everybody loves the Knicks.
Nobody likes the Nets.
Yeah.
What if they
true.
won?
Nobody-
What would their parade be like?
No.
They probably shouldn't have moved from Jersey. I think they probably had a better chance of getting a better foothold with New Jersey folks as opposed to moving to a different borough. Although it was
Well, I mean,
a cool move, but
yeah, nobody likes the Nets.
Right.
And nobody likes the Jets. Nobody likes the Nets, the Jets, or the Islanders. Let's be honest.
my family, I have family from Long
Oh,
Island.
the long here it is.
My mom's side's from Long Island. And
house in the Hamptons.
they're Islanders, Mets, Giants, Knicks.
Mm.
Yeah.
The Giants. They should have been Jets. I thought those always aligned.
But it's
Islander,
not. But
Mets.
it's not always like that. Some people are just. It's different for some folks.
So I'm sure it's well known to the audience. But what borough did you grow up in?
Queens,
Okay.
Flushing,
Nice.
in the shadows of Shea Stadium.
Yeah, right. That's one of the only other ballparks I've ever been to. Shea Stadium.
Like the old Shea Stadium, and maybe you would remember this. I'm telling you, beyond the outfield, the parking lot, whatever it would have been, looking towards left field, outside there, all it was muffler shops and hubcaps.
Yep.
Like rows and rows and rows, and they're all the same business model. It'd be like 10 donut shops in a row, except they were all selling hubcaps. Is there a market in Queens for hubcaps?
I guess
you
so.
know what I'm picturing?
Yeah.
And I never quite knew what they were doing. Maybe
Yeah.
they were just stealing cars.
I don't know. They're
selling
called
parts.
the chop shops.
Chop shops.
Flushing also has Arthur Ashe Stadium, right? Where they
Flushing Meadows.
Flushing Meadows.
Different.
U.S. Open.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
where the U.S. Open is.
We had an amazing interview with Marlins man earlier, and it reminds me with the Mets growing up, you'd watch and you'd see that old lady right there front and center at the Mets games, front row.
Oh yeah,
in
she was the
stadium.
twirler. We used to call it.
Yeah.
We used to call her the twirler. She would just twirl her arms around.
Like calling it travel.
During the '86 World Series, she was always back there twirling.
Yeah.
She's long since passed, hasn't she?
Just like your grandma and
also my father.
your father.
Man.
Long.
A morbid start
Thanks,
here with
JR.
Scott Rizzuto.
Well, Jamie Rivers has said, "Screw you, Rizzuto." Some of the great ones have played for the Islanders.
Okay, one. And Pat LaFontaine.
St. Louis's own.
JR?
No. Pat LaFontaine.
I was talking about Jamie Rivers.
Jamie
I
Rivers.
call him-
Jamie Rivers is mad at Riz because
He played for the
Rivs
Islanders.
played for the Islanders.
I call him JR sometimes.
Well, that's confusing because Jeremy Rutherford is sitting right there.
I know.
Named
I like
JR.
to keep people on their toes.
Sure.
And I think I'm a month older than Riv, so
Okay.
What if we had Jeremy Roenick calling right now? It'd be really confusing.
yeah, I'd be third on that.
He
list.
wasn't an Islander.
But he'd be JR. So now it could get really confusing.
Jason Richardson.
NBA talk
Yeah.
again. Did we? So we solved the red sauce. I insulted your Italian uncle. Made it awkward about your grandma.
Yeah.
Have we checked all the boxes, Jack?
I think we've done pretty well.
You've done well.
It's been to a good start. It's been a good start.
Good start.
First of all, you
Scott
don't have a
Rizzuto
mom
hanging with there's
because you're not married, so your kids don't have that mom that you're dating.
There's Ken.
there's Ken.
Is that Iggy?
Yeah.
Iggy, he's always
Oh,
part of the
geez.
show. Even
Yeah,
when he's
like
not
the voice
here.
of God.
Even when he's not here. He's part of the
Shot
show.
fired.
We're being heckled by Brody. The fountains are on. People are asking if we're on AM radio with static in the background. It's actually the fountains here of City Center. The food drive, I believe, continues though.
The power's on.
How and you guys had megaphones, you had live interact? Were you yelling at cars?
Of course we
like
were.
Mr. Microphone? back
Dude,
in
we
the day?
filled up not just a truck for Operation Food Search, 3 vans, and then bringing in reinforcements.
Nice.
So the Hubbard listeners of all the radio stations here in this building have really stepped up and really brought the goods.
Yeah.
Shout out to the great listeners.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
had my lanyard on earlier.
Yeah,
showing
company
my
man.
corporate support.
Yeah.
That's right.
I had nothing attached to it, but
Right.
Hubbard Media that connects, doing their best to connect to the public today.
Yeah.
Doing our part, and we got people just throwing cash at us.
Yeah.
I think
That's
we've talked
fine.
more about that lanyard than we have sports.
Cards lose 14-6 last night.
Yeah.
When
geez.
people get mad and say no sports talk, we'll just mention last night's game.
Yeah.
Rough start for Matthew Libator.
Was it a one inning that it all fell apart?
Yeah, you only
Second
got
inning.
through, 1 1/3?
1 2/3, 7 runs, 5 earned. His starts have been going shorter and shorter. That one was the shortest of the season, maybe of his career as far as a start goes.
His StatCast numbers were telling you that he was long overdue for an outing like that, and unfortunately, it sucks too because the offense all played pretty well. I mean, Weatherhold
Little
getting off 5
cosmetic
times.
though.
Sure,
When you're down 11-3, it feels
Right,
like
yeah, maybe.
Hey, the boys really battled back. It was 11-3.
So they play today, and they're taking a soccer break tomorrow.
That is correct.
Apple TV tonight, and then off tomorrow. Probably the only time they'll be off on a Saturday all season.
Every once in a while, they've had that weird schedule.
Yeah.
But yeah, the off day for the World Cup because they're playing it at Arrowhead next door.
Can you imagine? So there's a baseball game. There's a soccer match, same parking lot over there at Arrowhead. Woo, man.
It would have been great, but
Would have been
they're
great.
afraid that there'd be too many people. I'm sure the Royals and Chiefs
Yeah,
have played
Chiefs,
on the
right.
same day before.
Right.
It's probably FIFA because they dictate all the rules.
They should have played at 8 a.m. That would have been cool. Like
Just knock out the baseball early.
Yeah, early bird special.
Are people going to Royals games?
That's a great question. So would it have been that big
Would
a
it have been
deal?
Would it have been that big of a deal?
Because they're bad this year. Yeah, when the Cardinals are there, maybe a little more so. I think last night, decent crowd. A lot of folks from St. Louis, though, they're soccer geeks, have been going over, I think. Went to the Messi game last weekend. And I think some St. Louis people will go to the game tomorrow, just to go to a World Cup game.
Yeah.
What's the game tomorrow?
Ecuador, Curacao.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Throw the records out.
Right out the window.
Find them on a map.
I could get you Ecuador.
Yeah.
Curacao is in the
I'll give you-
Caribbean there. It can get touch and go. The Dutch country.
I'll give
I
you.
can get you near there.
I'll give you $50.
Yeah.
We've got our cash donated. It's now being thrown around the
Our tip
dais.
jar. Like we're playing guitar outside Busch Stadium.
They had guitars and music. Oh, they had the whole deal going. See,
Yeah.
when you go to FM, you have to kind of dial it up a notch. And you guys, because I'm new here,
Sure.
you guys have failed to step it up. It seems
Well, it
like
wouldn't be
it.
the
And now
first
Brody's
time.
mad.
Right. It wouldn't be the first time.
All right, I got what?
This is the like textbook example of limping to break.
He says I limped to breaks. Okay, time for a break. It's TMA 101 ESPN.
Just a banger.
Chairman Curtis controls upstairs. We're downstairs, the Iggy Plaza, outside the Hubbard headquarters. Have you ever, Riz, you ever walk out? Isn't Iggy always here?
The Iggy Memorial Plaza.
Yeah, the Ken Zone.
Even when he's not here, you can just kind of picture him
His-
over there,
his
cigarette
essence.
dangling,
His essence is everywhere.
legs
That's what it is.
crossed, cigarette dangling.
In a trench coat, and it's 90
or
degrees
like
out.
a mock turtleneck in the middle of August.
Yeah, Iggy's the man.
Riz is hanging with us. What a treat for us. Scott Rizzuto, his show has wrapped, and it's kind of like how you guys do after the morning after. He did after the Riz show by hanging with us.
He's done after the morning after.
Well, you've
as
been
well.
on the show. I haven't been invited on that show.
Yeah. Well, onboarding is a
Onboarding
fickle
calls.
mistress.
When Tim says jump, I ask how high.
No doubt.
He's like, hey, would you like to come over and do more radio? I'm like,
Yeah,
5
for
hours
4
on the air
For
Awesome.
nothing, by the way.
Marty,
the
they'll
love-
ask us to do it on a Friday when they don't do a show.
Yeah.
Then we're invited.
Yeah.
Best of. Oh, you get here. Don't you get here like 2:33?
3:15, 3:30.
Wow.
What are you up to at 3:15? Sawing logs?
I'm out.
Yeah.
Out cold, I would say. Oh, talk about sport. We're being heckled.
Yeah.
Talk about sports.
What do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about?
This gentleman has 3 different braces on.
And you got a dog on a leash, but it's not being held by anyone.
No. Knee brace and 2
And
ankle
he's
braces.
got a little bit of pit bull in him, but it's a beautiful dog. Okay, half pit, half left.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dog's name, for those who can't hear, the dog's name Albert.
Yeah.
So there you go, Albert the dog.
Friends feel they can drop by at any time.
Yeah. Jackson said that's after the guy who has the most home runs in Cardinals history.
Okay, talk about sports, not the
Oh,
dog.
I didn't know you get a new producer.
Is that we're getting active?
Yeah.
I'm just looking around. Riz is Italian. Do you have security?
I do.
Okay. Talk about sports.
Always getting us the wrap it up sign.
We were trying to talk sports, but then some guy walked up to the desk and brought his dog.
Yeah.
And we got sidetracked. I don't. Is that the ultimate compliment? Hey, hey, Brett Hull. Hey, I named my dog after you. I don't know if I'd heard of that before.
Yeah.
Hey, Jackson, I named my dog Jackson.
That'd be great.
In honor of you.
Hey, here's my brother.
Hey, Jackson's
brother
My
is
brother
here.
is here.
Your
Songs of the
dad
key of
was
life
here.
is
Tim's in-laws were here.
Hi, Dodie.
I named my dog after Cooper.
Okay.
Okay. And I told Cooper,
That'll resonate with the St. Louis audience.
How'd that go over?
and here's a story that he told me. Okay. I told him, he named our dog after you. He said, well, let me tell you a story. His mom and dad had a dog named Cooper. So he told me that he was named after the dog.
Oh, so you named the dog after Cooper, who was named after a dog.
I mean, we just got
That's
that
some quality
gentleman just
radio
came
there,
up
brother.
and held us hostage.
He was getting a little close to the dance. I
Well,
gotta
JR,
say.
what are you doing,
Well,
man?
too
You're supposed to
close.
get up and
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the
you're
bouncer here.
the guy.
You,
Yeah.
look like
Muscle.
you do look like the muscle. at
I didn't do
college
my
bar.
job, but when I see a half pit bull and they're not
No
holding the
leash.
leash,
Yeah.
On a
It's kind of
leash, but the leash
intimidating.
not being held.
Little
Kind
Cujo.
of like Seinfeld. The point of the reservation, like the point of the leash is right. No, no. There's actual security here. What I truly enjoyed is like occasionally JR's mic doesn't work. Occasionally our cameras don't work. Doty's mic always works.
Oh, yeah.
Notice that?
amazingly.
Yeah. Yeah.
We kick it over to him at
Yeah.
all the controls. His
Well,
mic
you
works.
got to
just
make sure your oxygen works first before you can help others.
My favorite part of doing all this on remote is I think you guys know all these people that are walking up here. Oh, this is going to be Stan from Melville
Sure.
or whatever.
Sure.
And when I hear Marty say some guy, I'm like, okay, we don't know.
Didn't know that guy. My brother who just came up, I did know.
Of course, NBA hat.
Yeah. So my dad and brother have shown up today. Real family program.
Yeah, this is a family show.
Yeah.
So were you guys engaging with were cars like honking and stuff? Were
Yeah.
you, remember the old Mr. Microphone
Yeah.
ads where you
Uh-huh.
like get a mic? Jackson's too
And you
young.
get speaking to somebody's FM signal
Oh,
in
I
their
remember.
car.
They did a Simpsons episode about
And you would
that.
actually like scream at car, hey, good looking, turn
Yeah.
around, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, it seemed great to just intrude into somebody's life with your microphone.
It was
Okay.
all right, all
Yeah.
right. Okay, where'd that security go? Okay. we're kidding. No, Jordan Walker did have a couple of hits. Blaze Jordan had a couple of hits.
Yeah.
JJ Weatherholt on base 5 times. Cardinals had 13 hits, but still lose 14-6.
Here's
Sorry.
security.
Riz-
Devin. Devin, our security guard.
Politely escorting him to a different tent.
There he goes. Hey, the coordinator show's off air. Grab a mic. It's okay. So you moved here 23 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you still get treated as, oh, you're new here? Do you get that vibe?
No,
Or you
I've
cross that
ingrained
barrier?
myself with
Okay.
the St. Louis people at this
Okay.
point.
What's that crossover? Because Charlie Marlowe has been here now like 18 years, and people say, "Oh, you're still kind of new, Chuck."
Right.
What was your crossover point? Do you think where you're a St. Louis in 10 to 15?
When I finally admitted, I thought Emos was okay.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
Special day. We were talking about eating whole pizzas.
I was like,
earlier.
Emos is okay. Like, oh, you're one of us now. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
It still divides our house, half in, half out.
You're
If
half
it-
in, right?
Oh, I love Emos.
Okay, thank God.
But it's got to be hot. If it gets a little soggy or cold, that
No.
changes everything.
It can be
So
both.
my co-host Moon is going to get an Emos tattoo.
Oh, really?
Wow. That's
And
a commitment.
The marketing director for Emos said, "Hey man, you get the tattoo. It is free pizza for life for you."
Oh my
Worth
goodness.
every
JR,
Yeah, where do I?
all of a sudden, Old Country
I got
Buffet.
plenty of spaces.
But it's
It's going to be like the jerseys earlier.
but it's got to be not your choice what the tattoo is.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't
care. Where do you want to put it?
JR's going to have
I offered my
KFC,
butt cheeks to be
Old
slapped.
Country Buffet.
And not just for canned goods.
You're going to have a sleeve, and it's just going to be the Foundry with all the different spots.
By the way, he's already got
Hoosier is a Hoosier no matter where you are geographically.
Good call, Cat.
he's already got a Lion's Choice tattoo.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you already have a bunch of tattoos, what's one more if it's going to net you free pizza for life?
Free pizza for life. Would you what fast food establishment would you get tattooed on you
wow.
if
White
it meant
Castle.
fast food?
White Castle.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Lee's famous recipe chicken, of course.
Yeah.
But then after that, White
And
Castle.
Village Bar, of course,
Village
would be
Bar.
first, but it's got to be a chain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It could be any
Design
place.
Air
It could be any
Burgers.
place around here. JR, where would you get a
It
tattoo?
would
and what would
actually
it
be
be of?
emos. They would-
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get like a Wendy's tattoo and stuff like
Why?
that. Like if I'm going to get a tattoo,
Frosty for life.
exactly.
Yeah,
it's,
that'd be sweet.
still, it's got to be like a St. Louis connection. So I'm going emos.
Okay, emos.
Carlos Martinez, another great start.
Emos would probably be right there for me. Fast food, I might do Chick-fil-A because I can have some options. Over the years, have some options.
Dangerous Takes. They've lost their fastball.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah. Dangerous Takes.
lost their fastball.
Yeah.
They are not anymore the number one as far as the consumer satisfaction
that.
survey goes.
Wow. I saw
They
it.
are not the number one fast food chain anymore.
Was it? So was it?
Consumer, is it Raising Cane's?
Was it
It
Jersey?
is
No,
not.
it's Jersey
It
Mike's.
is
Right?
Jersey Mike's.
Did that pass the smell test for you?
It is Jersey Mike's is now the number one highest rated as far as consumer satisfaction goes, the number one fast food place. Chick-fil-A, who's held that title for many, many years, now slips down to number two.
I didn't pass the smell test for me. I said someone.
What do you mean?
You think Danny DeVito got to the
I think
panel?
like, are people really going that crazy for Jersey Mike's?
But it doesn't. But we're not talking. This is not about volume. This is about just customer service.
Okay, all right.
Customer satisfaction. This means-
Okay.
Right.
So this means also flavor and value and
Sure, not the most
All
popular by any
Yeah,
means.
not most. No, not saying it's the number one
Right,
fast food
right.
outlet.
well, what I'm thinking is, hey, Jersey Mike, if I give you $100, you make us number one.
Right,
Yes.
right.
You make us number
See?
one. Well, you make us number one
East
this year.
Coast Italian stereotype.
Hey, you didn't lose your accent.
Hey, it's Jersey Mike.
Yeah, between
See,
that and me calling the Australians an unserious people earlier, we're not gonna do any international
Remember,
tours.
producer Joe's offer to have a segment back in the day that we would just offend ethnic groups once a week. We're kind of trending into
Yeah.
that category now.
What's
See?
your tattoo that you would take the?
I think I would do Joyous, honestly.
It's a good call. It's a really good call.
I would do Joyous.
But now I feel like the question was fast food, and I wouldn't consider Joy as like a fast food.
Well, yeah, I think it is.
Good food quickly.
Yeah, well, sandwich place is a fast food
Fair
joint. You're
enough.
still
Well, now I
standing in
feel
line.
bad. I said White Castle, like knee jerk reaction there.
I think I would even get a hot salami tattooed on me somewhere. Am I right?
A log.
Oh.
A fresh
hot
log.
salami log
Yeah.
somewhere on me.
Yeah. If the idea that they could place it anywhere though seems very.
Oh, I'd get it
Yeah.
on my forehead. Emos.
Now,
Yeah.
when Moon decided to do this, was the impetus free food for life, or he just loves it so much he wanted to show his commitment?
For what? Either emos or Lion's Choice?
Yeah, because I don't, and he's not a big fat guy.
No.
So this is kind of a surprise to me.
He is such a Lion's Choice fan that he decided to get a tattoo of Lion's Choice. And he's such an emos fan that we said it on the air, and they sent us a letter saying, go forward with the tattoo.
But he gets to pick where it goes. Our little quiz was they get to decide, but he gets to pick where these tattoos go.
I told him put a barcode on the back of his neck so just scan him.
Like the Costco chicken guy. You seen that guy who buys the Costco rotisserie chickens? He wears a T-shirt of the barcode on them. He just has them scan his shirt.
Because he doesn't want him scanning the chicken because he's afraid of radiation.
Yeah. So instead, put it right next to my vital organs.
Right next to his heart.
Yeah. Right. All
Idiot.
vital organs.
My tattoo says can't love someone else until you truly love yourself.
Here, here. I love Michael's baths. That's what I love. And Riz, when Tim is out, we still have his live reads still, so he can join the
His
show with
presence
us.
is with us.
And Michael's baths.
And I love
didn't
Michael's
pass the
baths
smell
as well.
test. I
Yeah.
knew it was coming.
At Michael's Baths, we create elevated bathroom spaces that blend luxury, comfort, and smart design, all tailored to the way you live. From sleek tub to shower conversions to full high-end bathroom remodels, including paint and electrical, Michael's Baths handles every single detail, and now they're offering a new premium wall option designed to bring a custom spa-like look to your home. 30 years of experience, all 5-star reviews, an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and VA recommended. Michael's Baths delivers craftsmanship you can trust without gimmicks or high-pressure sales. This isn't a temporary fix or a quick cover-up. It's a complete transformation, built to last and built to add value to your home. michaelsbaths.com or call 636-775-0800 and ask about their financing options, including 0% interest upon approval. Michael's Baths, family-owned, insured, and where everyday bathrooms become something exceptional.
And every day I walk down the hall, I see our kids' bathroom. We had it converted. I showed these guys the pictures.
It looks unbelievable.
The after. JR and I are always the before picture when they do those before and afters. But our bathroom before and after, outstanding work by Michael's Bath. That's all they do. I can't recommend them highly enough. Have them come out and give you a bid, and you'll be surprised. Reasonably priced, family-owned business. Check out our friends at Michael's Baths. It's TMA on the Iggy Plaza here as we continue to fill up the truck. Riz and gang already filled up a truck. They brought reinforcements. That's great news. You can still bring canned food items or non-perishable. They can be a little hamburger helper, whatever you got handy, or if you want to go grab some food, help our friends at Operation Food Search. All of it today brought to you by
our friends over at the Happy Roof and our friends over at Lee's Chicken, who we took a picture with earlier, their chicken mascot. So
Who's not named, by the way.
Right, which is wrong. Well, next segment, let's work on a name for our friend Lee. It seems like
It's not Lee.
I know.
Should be something with a Lee.
Right. We'll hash it out.
Uncle Lee.
Marty, right now they're editing out you and I in that photo. Keep Jackson in.
Oh, that's right. We took one with the mascot, and then they said, "Oh, you guys are getting in it." All they wanted was papers. All right, we're limping to the break, as we like to say.
Time
Chairman
to take a break.
All right, thank you, Joe. It's TMA on 101 ESPN.
ESPN.
I think we're back on track, Papers.
Feeling great.
See, it's
Feeling
there's
great.
something in the air. Maybe there's an allergy. Gotta hit that cough button.
I shoved some Flonase up my nose this morning.
Oh,
not a
there you go.
sponsor.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Why don't you get a tattoo, Flonase, and you get it free for life?
That'd be great.
We talked to Moon on his way out of here. We're talking about his tattoo of emos and Lion's Choice, and then JR's looking at his left bicep going,
I got some
Golden
room
Corral
over here.
right there.
Golden Corral.
That's the thing is I got a lot of room.
You got room. What if you did a whole
I may get a
sleeve?
Lee's famous recipe chicken tattoo.
Good chicken, man.
It's great chicken.
Yeah.
Great
really
sponsor, too.
They got the good tea, too. The sweet tea.
Do they?
Yeah.
I haven't had their sweet tea.
That's
before.
killer.
Do you mix it with the lemonade like Doug?
I'll do it, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're looking for a name for their mascot because they have a chicken mascot.
Sure.
So no name yet. So I thought of some names here.
Ooh, all right.
I like this.
Show prep.
All right. Leonardo DiCaprio.
There we go. Okay.
There's
All right.
a Crispy Pratt.
Crispy Pratt.
Sir Herbs a lot.
There we go.
Friar Tuck.
Okay.
That's a liquor place, though, right?
Yeah.
The
Maybe I should
notorious
get them tattooed on my arm so I get free booze.
the notorious CHICK.
Yeah.
How about
Okay.
Cluck Norris?
Okay.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Yeah, in honor of.
Goldie Hen.
That's my favorite so far.
Is
I don't know.
do we know if it's male or female?
You get Goldie Hen, and then you have another chicken, Cluck Russell.
Oh,
Is it
my
a male or
goodness.
female? I don't know. I didn't.
Chick,
I didn't
Chick
check.
Russell.
Yeah, yep.
There we go.
I didn't check the underneath character.
You didn't. Yeah, yeah.
Goldie Hen's
That would
pretty
be
good.
good.
I think I like Goldie Hen.
I would like it though if you were to get under the table there and look to see.
What do we got going on? What do
Nothing
we
too
got on
creepy.
here?
Nothing
Yeah.
too creepy about that.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
This chicken came without biscuits.
Hey, by the way, I went away from that joke. I was sitting. Jackson busted out.
Yeah.
Now the biscuit. Now that was good. What
Thank
was your Cluck Russell? I had to.
You didn't like
We
that
needed
one.
like a sound effect.
Yeah.
But
Well-
then you came back strong with checking for biscuits.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Papers is having a huge day.
Feel like I am.
He is appearing. Riz, I don't know if you know this. Jackson now makes appearances.
Oh yeah, where are you gonna be?
The AB Beer Garden today, noon to 2.
Nice.
Noon to 2.
There you go, Brody.
Yeah, Michelob Ultra. Before the U.S. takes on Australia today, we're giving away 101 ESPN prize packs, Michelob Ultra giveaways, and just hanging out. I got
So that's
some
an
friends
8
coming
o'clock
up.
start tonight for the game.
2 o'clock start today.
Oh, 2 o'clock start for the game.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh.
leading up until kickoff at
Yeah.
2 o'clock.
8 o'clock in Ireland.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah. this-
sometimes
this-
get my time zones
Yeah.
mixed up.
But Italy not being in the World Cup, it doesn't feel the
I
field
know.
of 48. It feels wrong. We don't have Italy. They're a historical soccer power.
I think 5-time winner.
2000, most recently in 06.
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
okay,
I wasn't
wow.
looking for
Are they
confirmation.
a
That was-
five-time? Are they a five-time?
That sounds right.
FIFA
That
World
sounds
Cup
right.
champion?
06 was Italy. 2010, of course, Spain. 2014, Germany. 2018, France. 2022,
Argentina.
Argentina. 2026,
USA.
men's national
USA.
team. Who knows?
Is Pulisic going to play today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is.
I believe
that
that.
confirmed?
I believe that to be the case.
I
read
thought
some-
they were. Oh, is that right?
I,
He
it
didn't
was a
practice.
game time decision.
He didn't practice yesterday with the team. He was in the trainer's room icing himself down.
I got a hot laptop right now being outside all day.
Taylor Twellman was suggesting
Doubtful.
hold him back.
Doubtful.
Doubtful. I said so confidently.
Mexico, the first to advance to the knockout round.
Yeah, I gave away
Jackson's
South
he
Korea.
had a play yesterday. You guys do the spread zone,
Mhm.
gambling tips. Jackson throws out, he sprinkles a little gambling knowledge out there. And yesterday's play was that South Korea would win.
Yeah, win outright against Mexico.
And then there was 1-0.
1-0. So didn't come to fruition.
They blew him out.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
In Guadalajara, nobody thought Mexico was going to lose. In hindsight, they didn't like the play. Canada winning 6-0, first ever World Cup win for Canada.
6-0. So that's an exciting score.
1-0.
6-0.
Are you not a soccer guy? I can
No,
tell.
it's fine.
And
It's fine.
Brad Thompson.
I'm not a hater.
Brad Thompson, Cardinal announcer with us yesterday, was kind of saying he's not really into soccer. And we were like, careful, you're going to activate soccer guys.
I'm honestly not a hater. I have been enjoying the World Cup. I'm trying to get into it.
Well, I'm a casual soccer fan, but I enjoy it. I have nothing against it. I'm just not an insider. Brad started talking about it on the broadcast, on the Cardinal broadcast, kind of making Chip Carey's son, Stephen Carey, said, name a player. And he goes, name any player in the World Cup. And Brad goes, Oh gosh, any player in the
He
World Cup.
couldn't name one.
And Stephen Carey's like, what about Messi? What about Ronaldo? And I don't know if Brad was doing more of a bit
I
at that
hope.
point.
It's
I
out
hope.
to dry.
He was literally saying, name any player in the World Cup.
Brad's texting Chip on the side. Your kid's screwing me
Yes.
over here.
All right, Stephen, that'll be enough of you on the mic.
Apple TV tomorrow. Can't wait.
I could do a couple. Slobo, Daryl Duran.
Yeah.
Now you're going indoor soccer,
No,
mid-90s.
you're nailing it, though.
But if you were a true soccer fan, wouldn't you want everybody on? Like, it's weird how they say this is kind of our thing. Like, you don't get to, like, every 4 years be interested. I would say come on aboard. Like, if you love NASCAR and somebody says, oh, I'll watch the Daytona, why wouldn't you say good for you?
I know.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah, they're weird about it. The soccer guy can be a little bit like gatekeeping their sport a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's going to turn people off. It's not going to you attract more.
We're trying to
flies
grow
with-
the sport
with honey than vinegar.
Do you
is what they
guys
say.
think soccer does that more than hockey, or vice versa?
Soccer more?
Soccer more.
Soccer more. Hockey does it a little bit, but soccer more.
Oh,
Hockey.
you're jumping on the bandwagon?
I think it's because Canadians are so polite and nice, just instinctually, that it's a little easier. Whereas soccer, Europeans a little more nose in the air.
Do you think Canada yesterday was apologizing after the third and fourth
Sorry,
goals?
sorry.
After the fifth
Sorry.
goal, they're like, we're really sorry.
Sorry about kicking your ass
Sorry.
there.
Sixth goal. Oh, could they please just take a couple off the board?
Sorry about beating the brakes off you.
Is the U.S. The favorite today?
That's a good gambling question. It might have to do with Pulisic, who had a piece of all
open up
four
my FanDuel app.
goals. But I would think the
I'm going to
U.S.
say no. I thought the Roos were.
Well, they're coming off the win over Turkey.
U.S. is minus 165.
Okay.
on the
So
money
they are
line.
favored.
Yep.
Home
Australia
turf.
plus 440 to win. Draw is going to pay you plus 330.
So favored, and I just wondered if the gambling odds would be affected by whether Pulisic played or not.
I would think, but I think today's a day where the U.S. can really solidify themselves.
Oh,
This is one of
big
the,
time.
This is probably the most talented U.S. side in since
Well, they're
06,
saying
2010.
no. All the guys who played,
Yeah.
Alexi Lawless, Twellman, these guys all say this is the best generation. This is called like the golden generation.
Yeah, so
kids that grew up with the game, they said this is our best team.
Right.
Now, whether that translates into a deep run or
But
not.
if you can make a run when you're playing it domestically,
Oh.
game times are
Yeah.
normal times, the 2, the 6, the 8, the 9 o'clock games, and you can get a generation of kids watching that and,
Yep.
and aspiring to that. That's how you change the narrative of soccer this country.
And they're up in Seattle?
Seattle today. Yeah,
Don't
Seattle
ask
today.
him. He didn't know earlier.
I didn't know when I asked if the team was going to be there. Knowing that the game was going to be there, I said, oh, so the team must be up there.
I said the game's in Seattle, so the team will be in there. I said, well,
yeah, I would-
presumably, yeah, that they would be where the game is
Listen,
being played. You
no
can-
one shoots 100%, least of all me.
But I'm surprised in the last couple of weeks, and you do the spread zone with
Mhm.
Stalter and Tim, so you guys talk a lot of gambling. Papers has been just on a run talking. So we like get out of the way, like all this. He's kind of like closeted soccer
Oh
guy.
no! When it comes to things you know.
I'm passionate about what I like. And soccer, it's pretty casual, but I do like it. I think it's fun, and I especially love the World Cup. I think it's one of the coolest sporting events. I mean, I'm not really.
I like to defer to you when it comes to college basketball. I didn't know you were such a soccer guy.
It's pretty lightweight comparatively to college basketball, but with soccer, and this is not filed under the dangerous takes.
We have a new
accordion-
thing called not a hot take, Riz.
Dangerous take.
Dangerous take.
takes in the accordion style folder that is dangerous takes. This would go under it, but the World Cup is like one of the coolest events in all of sports. You put it right up there with anything. Olympics, you put it up there with the Masters, you put it up
It
there
is the
with
biggest event
the
in the
Super
world.
Bowl. It's awesome.
Worldwide.
Well, I love seeing the watch parties around the country or the globe when you see these people gathered, just tens of thousands of people watching on a big screen because it's their home country,
Right.
going nuts.
And it's so cool. It's only for if they did this every 2 years, it would be, I wouldn't care. Like I truly would. The fact that it's every 4 years, it's such a big deal. I
Yeah.
love it.
Perfectly timed. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to stay on time. We
Yep.
are joined by Riz. What a treat this is. We're crossing
What
over
an honor
here.
to be here.
Thanks for. Have you ever been on TMA? Well, you can't. 'cause
No,
you're
I
on the
can't. I'm
air.
always on the air.
Yeah.
That's why he made an appearance on ATMA.
Yeah. Look at my
Right.
brother just helping out. Just opening
Has
doors.
Iggy ever tried to hijack the Riz show?
No, he knows not to come in our room.
Okay.
That door stays.
That door
closed.
stays shut.
Yeah.
Has he ever asked you to get autographs for him from celebrities that he can
The Ridge Show door is like a teenage boy room in an '80s movie.
You don't want to go in there.
Skull and crossbones, stay out.
All right, it's TMA 10 o'clock hour.
Design, air, heating, and cooling, 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
hour.
Are we in 7B? Or
Or usually it's segment
14
or
seconds
two
behind.
Part of that was because we were getting harangued by a gentleman with a dog not on a leash.
Yeah, Aaron
part,
harangued.
Part pit bull. Riz, hang with us. JR, Jeremy Rutherford, nice enough to join us on our outdoor excursion today. Thanks to everyone listening to all the Hubbard outlets, Casey, The Point, The Arch, 92.3, WIL. Everybody stopping by and filling up the food trucks for our friends at Operation Food Surge. Great job by the folks in St. Louis.
As you can hear the donations going by.
Yeah,
literally,
they're
rolling
bins.
through.
I think that's because the vans and the trucks
Yeah.
are full.
Yep.
So now the actual bins are rolling by us here. They put us in the loading dock. We were calling it earlier.
Yes.
All the stream,
Right next to the dumpster.
Around the stevedores.
stream of activity here. It's 101 ESPN.
Sorry, boys. Cold open. Got a little backed up there.
Oh, it's fine, Chairman. It's fine. You don't have another song of yours to promote? Shameless Kurt promotion on this Friday. He just made one in the break. And I have to say, and I love Jackson. I even told him he was looking sexy today. He's got a big appearance. He looks sharp. But he let us down. Rich Gould submitted a song for us to play, a Cardinal song, apparently. Rich Gould likes to play a little guitar.
And like noodle around a little bit?
Yeah. And he was asking me yesterday for papers information. And Rich struggled with the technology, shocking, to get it sent over to us. But we were wanting to, I guess that'll be, maybe, well, Monday. You got to tease ahead?
Yes.
You're always
we'll get
teasing
to it.
ahead.
We're going to have it Monday.
What a treat for the audience.
Yeah, I think that'll be the better venue for it, too, because we're not going to.
So it's a Cardinal themed song?
We think, but Rich is kind of a funny guy, so we don't know if it was being serious or
I think
not.
he would say he was messing around with some AI stuff.
That's what he said?
That's what he said.
So he came in last week, and he wrote a children's book.
Sure.
And he said, well, I'm working on another one. And it's a little puck, okay? So the hockey game's going on, but the puck's like a little man. I'm like, okay, Rich, when did we write this? Was this during happy hour? When did we write this? And people were texting in immediately AI-generated images of Paulie the puck with arms and waving. And he was like, no, wait a minute. That's a beautiful illustration. He said, I'm paying an illustrator. We're putting people out of work here on this show, but he has a song, apparently. We'll get to that next week.
Yes, we will get to that next week. An update from Shinnecock Hills.
Okay.
Wyndham Clark 7 under through 13 holes today. Xander Schauffele has moved into sole possession of second place at 3 under, also through 13 on the day, 4 under for the day.
So what are they doing with the fog? So the fog affected things yesterday.
Fog's good today.
Fog's good today.
It should be good weather-wise for the rest of the weekend. It's going to be windy as all hell, as it always is in Southampton, right off the water there, but it should be sunny and pretty warm. So
you have to say the fog has lifted?
Yeah, the fog is lifted. The fog is lifted over the hills of Shinnecock. Yeah, and on this show.
On this show. Riz hanging with us. JR here,
buddy.
And not only it's kind of embarrassing when like the guest host, JR, he was here before any of us. I walk up and he's sitting here ready to go at like 6:50.
That's pro broadcaster.
Well, JR's a gamer.
And then I find out Riz gets here at like 3:15.
3:15.
God, I hope they don't have cameras monitoring the TMA arrival times.
It's game time is on time. Kind of situation.
Somehow it's like show starts in 5 minutes. Still time for Papers and I to sit and have coffee.
Have you seen them do that with the social media teams? Do it with the sports teams. They'll show the arrivals and they'll timestamp it.
Yeah,
so it'll show some guys getting there 2 hours early.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one of my pet peeves. Football started it, but in like ESPN or Fox on a Sunday morning, do we need to see Patrick Mahomes like in a suit, like walk? And now the guys, it's a big deal, so they got to dress up.
It humanizes them.
But I'm assuming
they
Patrick
walk
Mahomes,
just like us.
I'm already assuming he'll be at Arrowhead since they're playing the Bills later. But now I have confirmation. Andy Reid is walking in carrying a briefcase.
Listen, Martin,
if they didn't show him, that's your Seattle question.
I want to say maybe it's a little something for the ladies. Like, what is he wearing?
Well, you don't spend $5,000 on a suit to not have it on national television.
But when did it? But before they were just wearing their headphones.
It's a big
and
NBA thing
sweatpants.
too. NBA entrances like that.
And there's a lot of guys, NHL players that don't like it. They'd prefer, teams.
They
not
started
shooting.
doing it more so.
They're doing it now too. But I heard yesterday, this is not a Blues player. There's another player around the league. He will text the social media content team and say, "I'm pulling up. Get your cameras ready." So he can get his film.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we guess who it is?
Marshawn.
Could you imagine Big Walt back? Jesus, I'm wearing my Crocs. Get the camera out of my face.
No, he'd be wearing what he wore the night before.
Right.
Yeah.
He's still got the bar stamp on his hand.
Obi
Not
Clark
wearing anything at all. You can wear some nice appliances for your home. Appliance discounters.
Okay, hold on.
Not a good segue.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not classically trained.
3, 2, 1.
Here's Tim talking about appliance discounters.
Hey, TMA listeners, Appliance Discounters has an exclusive deal just for you. Come in today and receive an instant 5% rebate off your next appliance purchase. That's right, 5% instant savings off their already low prices. In addition to the 5% instant rebate, you can receive other factory rebates, some up to $1,500 direct from the manufacturer. Now you know why they're called the Appliance Discounters. Huge savings, locally owned, next-day delivery, 18 months, interest-free financing, all from the #1 largest family-owned appliance retailer in St. Louis. Visit any of their 7 area locations in Afton, Baldwin, Concord Plaza, Earth City, Maplewood, St. Charles, or shop online at theappliancediscounters.com.
Tim here in spirit. His in-laws stopped by. Jackson's brother, Jackson's dad.
Oh, yeah.
JR, clearly our families don't love us, right?
Long drive from Jeffco.
Yeah.
Brody Herman has been here from
Start to
outset
finish.
of the show.
Yeah.
A lot of the listeners came by, some introducing themselves with their
Sharon's Lagoon Pool Boy.
Yeah,
we had Matt with the thick neck drop by.
Oh, Thick Neck Matt.
Oh, is that who it was?
Yes, Thick Neck Matt.
Well, he called on the way to the Ozarks?
Correct. He's heading out to the Ozarks now.
We begged for every once in a while, Riz, it's sad. We begged for a caller, and it was Memorial Day weekend, and we said, there's got to be one guy at least driving the family to the Ozarks. And he called, and then Doug just kind of deciphered that he had a thick neck.
He said, "Are you a heavy gentleman?" And he said, "Yeah, you could call Doug. I do have a thick neck."
Oh, God.
He didn't want to say he was fat. He just, I have a thick neck.
And he asked when he came up here, he goes, "I wish Doug was here so he could identify my sugar foot."
Does he have a thick neck?
Oh, yeah. It was.
Oh, nice.
I honestly, I've talked about how I've never signed an autograph in my life. I've taken pictures of folks who never signed an autograph.
Clearly, yeah.
So he wanted to have me be the first one for me to sign
Hey,
some. So
all
I
right.
signed some, gave me his hat. Gotta be honest, touch sweaty.
Oh, so you broke your
yeah, I'm no longer
your signature virginity.
That's
nice.
right. That's right.
And Jackson
I'm
will
a
be-
man, baby.
And he'll be available for photo ops, signatures. He's
yeah.
giving away stuff. He's going to be at the AB Beer
Kissing
Garden.
baby, shaking hands.
Noon to 2 today at the AB Beer Garden, leading up to the U.S. men's soccer game match with Australia. You can watch that on the old 2 Fox Jackson
right.
there. Noon to 2 at the AB Beer Garden. Thanks again to everybody who stopped by, all of the Hubbard stations and donated.
All the donations. were
Operation
amazing.
Food Search.
We also want to thank the people who did bring their dog on a leash and held the leash.
Yes,
There were two or
yes.
three of those.
Those
people.
were the real MVPs. Also, real MVPs, Operation Food Search. Where
Yes.
this food drive benefits the great people of Operation Food Search. Thank you to the Happy Roof Company. Thank
Yes.
you to Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Thank you to Learn.
and
Thank
Cluck Norris.
Yeah,
Goldie Hen.
Goldie Hen.
And for Riz for stopping by after doing
Thank
like
you,
8
Riz.
hours of show prep and a 4-hour show, and then joining
Thank
us.
you.
A lot of fun, Riz.
Enjoy the sandwiches, guys.
He
Let's
brought-
get it.
was
yeah,
great.
we
Thank
got
you.
sandwich. He brought gifts, and we'll our gift to BK and Ferrari is we're getting out on time. How
Yeah.
about that? Thanks,
It's a Christmas
Chairman
miracle.
Kurt, and to the Doty. This has been TMA on 101 ESPN.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
winner, Hunchback of Vaughn Castle, has won
Ding, ding,
today's
ding, ding,
Design
ding,
Air
ding,
Heating
ding.
Cooling All Day. Thank you, Chairman.
You're welcome. All right, that's it for me, guys.
That's it.
You can fire.
Fire, Kurt.
Sunday Phillies and Mets. Pregame at 5:30.
Limping to the
First
end of the
pitch at 6.